Good evening. It's time to finally put a model into Live2D. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I love models. I love making models so much. It's so much fun. Ooh. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit, not gonna lie. I've been holding myself back, forcing myself to do this model before working on other models, so it's gonna be a good evening to you. It's gonna be a good time. Just gonna stretch my arm a little bit while we're doing this. We can't have carpal tunnel this early in the process. Not allowed. Simply not allowed. I won't permit it. I will scream at my arm to make it listen to me. Whew. All right. Oh gosh, it's already a level 5 hype train. Good evening. You didn't have to do that. Gecko, we talked about your model addiction. You have to calm down and you can't stop me. You can't stop me. You think you could stop me from making models? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm only gonna make more of them. I ain't slowing down. This train never stops. Okay, I'll stop. I'll cool it. I'll cool it a little bit. Oh gosh. Where do I begin? Let's see who. Cam and kept my word. Thank you for the gifted subs. Oh my gosh, the addiction isn't the problem. Everyone else is the problem. I feel like when you start saying that, that's when you gotta just take a step back and reevaluate your steps. How'd you get here? It all began when I was a wee lass. My parents told me that I needed to be quiet for an hour and gave me a pencil and paper. Thus began the addiction. It was also just the most quiet activity I could do. No one would be upset when I was just being quiet drawing. No one could be mad at me. I was behaving. And now, look where it's gotten me. Kiki Walks, thank you for the posture check. Oh, this is good. This is good for my wrists. This is good for my shoulders and my back. Don't sing the song. Don't. Easily derailed, but won't slow down. Anyways, get me word. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. You made it past a year. Congratulations. You are the reason I have to make sure my sub badges are up to date. Oh, King of Smoothie, thank you for the 100 shinies. And Eternal Eclipse, welcome back. How are you doing? Good afternoon to you as well. Nobody making how to sing? Yeah, no. We're keeping it casual, it would seem, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Red Grapes, thank you for the earwiggles. Thank you for waiting. I made some adjustments to my calibrating or my calibrations in my model, so the lip sync should be pretty good, as well as I changed the mouth settings a little bit just to make it smooth. See how it goes. See how I like it. Dark Arrow, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Over half a year. Oh my gosh. Gecko. Hey. Another day, another month completed, supporting the best baby grandma. Keep up the good work, honey. I am the youngest granny you will ever meet. Oh, my brain is both baby and grandma, and it's so it's very conflicting sometimes. I am educated in certain areas, but I am naive in others. Sradivant, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. And wait, were there 2 posture checks? Oh, I just read the wrong one. That's okay. And Smurf, thank you for the 1,000 shinies. I'm so sorry I missed your message. I really want to find that message. Uh-oh. There we go. Quickly pay your taxes before it's ready. Scroll all the way out. Just to read a message you did. Welcome. Vapor, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Impact, thank you so much for the 100 shinies. And Tommy, thanks for the posture check. I'll do it again. This is good stuff. Oh, it's so I have so much energy today. I was worried I wasn't gonna have energy because I was very low energy. And then I ate some chicken pesto, and you know what? Maybe that's all I needed. Maybe I just needed some spaghettis. And Kevin Ward, thank you for another gifted sub. Impact, thanks for the hydrate and the breathe. Yes. Sleepy. And have some good tea. And Onyx, welcome back. Ayo. Oh, for 13 months as well? Oh gosh. 13 months of having to look after a lime toddler. Wouldn't have changed a thing. Nice to have a tall person looking out for me. And Zombie Man 32, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. Welcome back. And Silverwolf, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the tavern. Happy Monday. And Camp, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Oh gosh. Impact, thank you for the 100 shinies. That is so kind of you. And Breadstick, thank you for the song redeem. I did see someone had an important question. I will do that first. And then we will get to... We'll get to singing one second. Why did I say reading? Oh, because I was thinking about music. I got distracted. Wrong. Behold the Dark Queen. Serious question. I want to make an animationist. Make animationist. All I want to do is make 3D character models that are in 3D and anime-esque design. They won't have eyes or a mouth modeled onto them. Instead, I want to have a 2D face rig with just the eyes and mouth. So for very special expressions, I will draw those on. Would it be possible to mocap that particular face rig and add the animation onto the models, or should I add the rig on the models and animate like you normally would? That is a great question. I have no idea. I have not dealt with any 3D before. I didn't even know it was possible to put 2D animations onto a 3D model, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I have no idea. Sorry about that. Blue, I love your character. Keep up the hard work. It looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh. But yeah, so excited. If any of y'all are making models in as well, just we're doing this together as a trip. We're on an adventure. I hope this won't be too confusing, because this part for today is mostly setting up a model in Live2D to rig it. So it's usually the most tedious part of the model, but it is one of the most important, because if you don't do the base setup properly, you're going to run into a lot of problems further down the line. So I'm going to go over the things that I sometimes even now forget to go over. That's very, very important. Well, the darkness. Nah, it's cool. I just appreciate answering. No worries, no worries. Anyway, it's not possible to translate 2D to 3D unless it's the same 3D program. Okay. A little out of my area of expertise, but yeah, I do want to get into 3D at some point. I keep saying I wanted to get into 3D, but it's like, the more things I add to my plate, the more I keep pushing back learning 3D, and it's like, further, how much further I can push back that deadline of wanting to get a scuffed 3D model. Bound to happen at some point. I will make time for him after these 2D models from the subathon. 3D is very painful to learn, but once you learn, it's so easy. Yeah, I've seen some people make models very quickly, but I just haven't. The UI is intimidating, but I've learned, or I've heard, that once you learn the UI, everything's cool and it's not too bad. Nice thing about 2D is just like, there's less breaking in the model if you're going with 2D, just because it can, you can set its limits. There's going to be no clipping and no model physics canceling another model physics out. It's very much preset. You choose what its extremes are, and it will not go past that. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm doing small honey. We're gonna do small honey. But first, J-Dub, thank you for the resub. Whether I join the stream or not, I will always pay my god tax. Love all you lovely tavern people. You are all a joy. That I'm glad I am still able to. Thank you, Chibi. That's such a nice thing to say. Thank you. And 64 graphics, honey, is what? Wait, she wants to go. PS1, honey? Ooh. A whole 4 polygons in my face. Only a little bit scuffed. Just a little bit. On purpose, though, so it's fine. Is it scuffed if it's on purpose? Oh, you be the judge. Hang on, is your model 2? Yeah, my model's 2D. Yeah. Very fun. I love it. So much fun. I love making models. It's what got me into this, honestly. I went, hey, that looks fun. I want to make one. And then I did. A year later, here we are. All right, real quick before we start doing art. Music time. Let's go. Got a nice song for today. Very chill. You've probably heard it before, but it's been feeling it lately. Been vibing with it. Slime Q2, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Thank you so much. But yeah, excuse me. I'm gonna sing Escapism. It's a good, easy song for my voice. Gonna take another sip of tea. Man, I have so much energy today. It's I should probably go work out tomorrow. Burn a little bit of it off. Let's see. Or next, this sounds more fun than going, I want to make one and struggling to learn for months. I had a little bit of an advantage in that I've had some drawing skills for a certain amount of years, so I know how to break things down for movement. It helps. Yeah, let me start. I have to drink some. Didn't want to cooperate today. I guess I have to that in this place I shouldn't show a trace of doubt, but pulled against the grain I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free, free, free. I'd rather be free, free, free. I guess I have to face that in this awful place I shouldn't show a trace of doubt, but pulled against the pain I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be oh gosh, sorry. I'd rather be free, free, free. I'd rather be free, free, free from here. For some reason, I got a lump stuck in my throat. It's not coming out. All right, let's put the music back. Let's go. Also, Mage Vivica, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Thank you so much. Good timing. We're just about to get started. Whew. All right, let's go. I'm sorry if you had a raid message and it was on emote only. This is my bad. My bad. Discorded. I'm doing good. I'm doing so good. I am so excited. I love making models. It's so much fun. The main reason I don't usually stream it, though, is because I find that it might not be the most interesting thing to watch. However, I guess I should really leave that up to you, especially if you're trying to learn from this. So you're going to see a lot of stuff that looks very, very strange, and it's going to be very, very fun, because models before they're done, they look pretty scuffed. they're pretty incomplete looking, but that's the fun of it. You know, you start with something that looks incomplete, and then you got a fully working model. It's great. Excuse me. Does the Gobbo take commissions for Live2D characters? I will very soon. I'm currently working on a website so that I can set the pricing properly. I will probably open a limited amount of slots, though, because models nowadays, depending on what people are looking for, can take upwards of 2 months for how complex the text has gotten and how much work goes into it. Like, for example, just like the head turns. If you want something that's more than 3/4, that can take a long time, because I have to make sure that the mouth rotates, the eyes rotate properly, and so does the hair. It all ripple effects down the line. So I want to make sure that people can see the prices before they for sure want to commission me, because models can be very expensive. So instead of paying for a model, potentially, I am instead I'm instead showing off my process for making a fairly simple model for beginners that I think everyone can kind of enjoy and everyone can kind of learn from. Discorded. So glad to hear you're doing good. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are doing good too. Mage, how's it going? Darkda, thank you. Breaking news, Honey Goblin is amazing singing voice. Psh. What about pig trees? Yes. I get the boy out here. He will eat it. I was gonna feed him my table scraps, but now he has treats specifically for him. It's a good day. Gutenbug, I want to do 2D pixel art, but I don't know where to start, so I love the art. Help with motivation. Yeah, I don't do pixel art. I have no idea where to start for pixel art, but it's good. It's a good place to start for art. It allows you to learn how to break down shapes very, very easily and well and smoothly. Satisfaction when it's all complete that makes it worth it. Yeah. Well, I love seeing the people that commission me for models. I love seeing them use the model and seeing how their faces capture it. Because if someone were to use my model, like this one you see, it would look very different. People's expressions really do come through the models if rigged properly, and it can very much showcase what people's general like talking habits are and like what they like to do when they're streaming. You gotta be a little bit animated to be an anime character. You just post these vids on YouTube? Yeah, I do actually post them on YouTube. You can check my VOD channel. I've categorized them into playlists if you want to see. There are some if you have a not so good attention span, like myself, this may not be the best thing to watch. Simply because I get sidetracked, and if you want something that's short and condensed and has the information you want, there are much better tutorials out there. I just figured if y'all want to see how I do it, this is a pretty okay place to start. You ever see snacks full size? Apps. How do you spell the cute pig's name? Is he snack, or what? Second one. S-N-A-K. No C. Not sure why we decided to name him that, but... Well, I know why we named that, but I don't know why we spelled it like that. I'd commission you in a heartbeat for a model once they have money. That makes sense. I wouldn't want you to pay for a model that would like put you in financially dangerous positions. Models are very much a luxury that you should only probably not be looking into if you are trying to save money. It's just I never want to like ever risk someone not being able to pay rent because they want to get art from me. Well, you eat the pig. Times get. It will come down to that. But until then, he's fine. He's fine. I'm not gonna eat him yet. All right, let's switch on over to Live2D. So this is the model. Now, I did skip a step because I wanted to make sure that it imported properly and could save properly. So, very easy. When you open up a Live2D file, it will be blank. All you have to do is grab the Photoshop file, which would be off screen for me, into this section here, and it'll just automatically lay everything out. Scuff, is it? I haven't even turned on the expressions yet. Oh, I love models. I love models so much. Wait, I forgot to turn on the mouth. There it is. Ah, look at her. Look at this cute little goblin. Oh, pre-made. Oh, can you tell what's gonna happen here? Honestly, I struggle sometimes. King of Smoothie, thank you for the 100 shinies. Look at the little gob. Look at her go. She's doing her best. Look at that. Look at that. That mouth. Oh, I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna turn that off because that distracts me way too much. We're also gonna turn off the expressions. So I did a couple tests because there is something that can make the modeling process a lot faster, which is there is an extension which labels your art meshes. What that means is, see all these pieces down here? I don't know how well you can see it, Inspector. So there is a label for them. This has underhat cut because it is a cutting piece that I'm going to show you how to use. But the ID says art mesh. The extension would have allowed you to instantly import the model, and then the name and the ID would have been the same. However, I'm a little bit technologically inept. I apologize. I couldn't get it working. I am not very good at implementing extension. So that's on me. I'm gonna put snack away. There we go. Gotta focus. Can't focus if I got my pet on my lap. Nose looks like a mouth if you turn off the mouth. It does. Yo, I actually showed I showed some art to my dad in this style, and he was like, so is that her nose or her mouth? I'm just like, Dad, please. It's called anime. It's a style. It's not actually anime though. My style's not quite anime, honestly. It's a little bit more Western. Anime influences. You see the full model? Yeah, for sure. Ta-da! I'll turn off the clipping masks. There we go. Oh, look at that. She's cute. There are parts that are cut out and overlapping. I will show you how to do that or fix that a bit later. For now, we're going to work on a kind of tedious part. Creating folders and labeling stuff. That hat could triple as a food bowl in a boat. It's a bag of holding. I mean, if I did get a witch hat, might, or I will actually cut this. It would 100% be a bag of holding. Also, I just realized that cat is not visible. There we go. I was like, hey, everything's white. I wonder why I can't read it. Silly me. Also, I haven't figured out if there's a light mode and a dark mode to this, which I don't think there's a dark mode to Live2D, so I've already TIs those with sensitive light issues. A lot of sparkling? It is indeed. I love the big floppy hat. I'm excited to test out physics for it. It's gonna be an interesting test. I like to test one new thing with every single new model I make. This model was 180 or rotating heads, so seeing how far I could push the head limit. I know I can push it further, but time constraints I had. This was the best I could do. But there's one. We're testing hats. Hey, Durian. Or Durina. I'm doing great. So pumped. Model making. So exciting. Not a mushroom outfit? Nah, not a mushroom outfit. A witch outfit. Gonna be witches. Do you have anything rigged yet? Not in this. So I have everything cut into multiple pieces. So if you click on any of the pieces here, it will automatically bring you to the piece here whenever you're in Live2D. Also, just a reminder, Live2D does have a free version, which you can use for a month. It has limited rigging capability. However, it is $25 a month. No, wait, no, it's cheaper than that. It's 20 bucks a month? Somewhere around there. But if you get it, an annual subscription is fine. If it's within your means. It's to hold all the thoughts. It needs to be big. Everything has a dark mode. It's called the brightness setting. That is true. Do I fiddle with the brightness settings? Should I? Probably. Thanks, Gravenart. I'm glad you like it. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do, there are many ways you can do this. There is no one way to make a model. This is just how I make it. There may even be stuff I learned that I am doing improperly, but this is how I work with it. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create folders. Folders, one for the eye. Hat. Let's actually call this the physics layer, or folder. Physics. One for the mouth. Just organizing this makes everything so much simpler. Angles. Have the eye folders. They come with preset. So I realized I hit a bunch of hotkeys. They come with presets already. So you can definitely use these. I will 100% be using all these eye pieces. Angles. Putting that in that folder, moving it up here. Up there. Nope. Live2D, you're making me look uncool in front of the people in chat. Also, thank you, guy. Yes, if you want the to check out the software, give that a look. Vicky just got here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I find model making cool. It's my hobby. Let's make a folder for browse. So again, full disclosure, this is probably not the most interesting part of making a model. It is the most tedious, but it is a setup thing that you probably should do just to make sure you don't accidentally mess up some parameters. Your Z depth pieces Z depth. Mouth, form, cheek. We're going to be adding a couple mouth forms later, but for now, that'll do. Angles. This can go in physics, because it's movement. There's a difference between rotation and movement. Movement is for, like, the hair physics. Yeah, how my hair is moving? That is physics. We're going to put that in the physics folder. The last one. So, breath, the breathing parameter. Very, very cool. Not really necessary. But I love it because if at any point I lose tracking, for example, if I cover up my camera, you can see that even though I am not moving, the model is still breathing. It's pretty cool. It's nice. It gives a little bit more life to your model. Just when I thought Honey couldn't get any cuter as Chibi. You're wrong. What does Chibi mean? So Chibi is, I think it's the Japanese term for... Generally, chibi is when something has a ginormous head and a small body. So like a tiny little anime figurine. Very small. I don't know if there's a specific meaning for it, but usually it's just a very, very cute baby-looking anime character. Another one for the body rotation. There we go. We will make more, but just for beginning, organizing these folders. All right. Next up, I'm going to adjust. Yeah, I'm gonna make the clipping masks work. So you see I have these blue clipping masks. First off, I'm going to click auto up here, add a very basic, you can't see it because no capturing, but it'll be an automatic mesh generator. I'm just going to put a small deformation on it. Doesn't really need to be anything complex. So that there, but turn it off for now. Same thing for these two. Create formation. Then, this is where things get a little wonky. So hold on to your horses. To explain what this is really quick, I am making bones for these particular pieces. These bones make it so that when I move them, for example, this piece moves with it. I don't want to adjust these too much, because if you adjust them too much at certain points in your parameters, which are things, it will mess up and lock. There are times when you need to do it, but for this, I'm gonna avoid doing it until we get to the actual in-depth rigging. Boneless pizza? Yeah. Can I get a boneless pizza? I just love how he says it. Simply Woo, thank you for the hydrate. Hey yo, Dicky, thank you for the 100 shinies. And Soul, thank you for the posture check. Let's go. All right. So, what I'm going to do with this is, so we're doing this before we set any parameters. These are the first things you have to do. Otherwise, they will be locked to certain parameters. It's a bit difficult to explain, but just for setup, we're going to change the opacity of this to 0. So even if opacity is 0, it's still there. It's still physically there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this back piece. It's called back hat. I'm just going to recreate that back hat. So the ID, which is the second name that your piece has, doesn't like spaces. So just put an underscore there instead. Piece. Call this hat cut. Copy it. Find the back of the hat. Put the clipping ID here. Now we're going to invert the clipping mask. So now we have a little chunk missing of the hat. You see? Now, how we're going to do this is, excuse me, with these line art pieces, we're going to do the similar thing. Rename it under hat cut line. Go to the back hat again. Line, clipping mask, and now it only shows up in the hat. We're not going to invert it because we want it to show up and cut there. I'm going to manually just a little bit bigger so that the whites aren't showing. Let's mesh real quick. I'm just going to manually edit this mesh so it's like this permanently. That is how you do a little chunk missing of your hat. So the reason instead of making the actual missing chunk just part of the hat is because if I have it part of the under hat, you really quickly just put these into a mesh. Call it your hat cut X for the rotation, or I'm actually going to call it XY. It has both the up and down motion. So I'm going to leave it like that, meaning if I move this, it can cut anywhere in the hat now. So it makes for easier rotation instead of just having this piece that I will have to, the big under hat piece that I will have to deform. That does seem like a lot, and I do apologize if that's a lot and I'm not explaining it clearly. But these are the first things I usually do. Usually the first things I do is deal with the masks, the Z depth, and then the art meshes. And that's pretty much what we're going to cover today. There you go. Have a good night, honey. I did not. Already a witch because you have already cast a spell on us to love and support and adore you. I cast no such spell. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, a lot of new people here. Welcome, welcome in. I'm just trying to explain how to rig your own model, so you'll have to bear with me for a bit. All right, we're gonna do the same thing for this art mesh up here. So we're gonna formation. Grab the overcut fill. Aim it again. See, the extension would have made this easier so that we wouldn't have. But now we do. That's that. Top hat. Select the top hat. There we go, hat brim. Go. Now we're going to over hat cut by that. So lines there only show up on top of the hat. Sense. And then go to overcut fill. Going to go to top of the hat. Invert it. And there we go. That's that. A lot cleaner on this one. That's how you do little cuts. Save that. Gecko into... No, Gecko definitely just turned into a nude of his own free will. That wasn't. Golden Gecko, thank you for the breathe redeem, by the way. Steez, expert. You think I am intelligent enough to cast spells, Steez? Really? Are you sure about that? I don't know. My intelligence stats are not. Alright, let's see. For now. Yeah, that's all the clipping mask there. Now I'm gonna turn off the hat. Just for simplicity's sake. Front of the hat. I could do this for hours. I have done this for hours. I've done this for days, actually. Ooh, the patches actually have a pat. Models look so scuffed. I love it. Oh, I love how scuffed models are. Just VTubing really does feel like it absolutely is held together. Top hat fill. Put that on the patches. Now, if we move this, it will no longer appear anywhere but on the top hat. That's that. Hey, Reldrin, I'm doing good. Just giving a little bit of a lesson or tutorial. Just vibing. You can pass cells with charisma. Oh. Oh, what are you talking about? No, no. Tomato-based salad. Oh, so good. Tease. That's it. Show me your character sheet. That character sheet. That character sheet, Steez. I don't know which one you're talking about. This is fine. This is fine. I'm not doing anything illegal or wrong. No. It's okay. It's insane that I spent 40 days carefully crafting my first model and then my second one I did. Right? So funny how that works. Alright, let's turn off the hat pieces because we don't need them for now. Probably turn off. But for now, the hair mask. I'm gonna call it the haircut layer. Okay, so this one is going to be, I'm also gonna make this opacity 0. But I need to, okay, stop selecting. Get the hair. And there we go. So what I'm doing is I'm making it so that all the hair that would be covered by the hat is being cut. Meaning that if I put the hat on top, it will not show up. That is a fast and fairly easy way to get it to work. If I were to move this, the hair would show back up again. So if I put the hat back on though, here, that's how I'm dealing with the hat. That's how I do a couple of other tricks too with my fun. It's a fun trick. Smaller and more adorable. I was only using a fraction of my adorable power. Sounds very pretentious of me to say. Alright, let's see. Here. Mask. Oh, invert it. Turn back on the front of the hat. That's a little bit too... That's fine, though. I can deal with that. Okay. We're also got to cut the ears. Just in case the ears go over. Inverting it. Please, Live2D, please. Don't you want to work together to create a beautiful piece of art? No? I understand. Sometimes I don't want a Live2D either, but hey, here we are. Why you? The reason Honey has so many cuts in her hat is because she keeps having to dodge the King's Guard because she's an illegal witch. We don't. There are no more witch hunts, thankfully. Art. Probably check the laws around here. Raldrin, thanks for the earwig. And Smug Goat, thank you for the 100 shinies. It's been a while. That goblin you're drawing is adorable. Thank you. I'm actually rigging her, so no drawing today. Just rigging. But alright, let's see. What else am I missing? Hat, the bangs. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, sweet. Not much else. Going to click. So without that mask, that hair would stick up. If I turn on the hat pieces again. Why am I thinking Spider-Man? Yeah, without that mask, that's what you would see. With the masks, it's cut well. Actually, there's one I missed though. Let me fix that. This guy. There we go. Okay. That'll do. Hey Peach, what's up? Everyone knows VTubers only use 10% of their brain during regular stream. Oh, I could be so much more powerful if only I could use my brain a bit more. We had rookie numbers of cute before. We have to pump those numbers up. We gotta make it more. More! Alright, so we're going to do something similar with the eyes. Or actually, let's do the bangs first. Fairly simple. Head base. So I'm going to my face base, which I have left cut separately from my face line. So I like to keep the line art and the face base separate for reasons. We go here. Face fill. Do the shade from the bangs. And just put it in there. The reason I do this is so that now the shade only shows up on the face. I'm gonna put it on the ear as well, but for now we're just keeping it on the face. Meaning that if I have the shade moving back and forth on my face, it won't leave face and just float randomly off of the bottle. I wonder if this is a bit overwhelming, just the amount of information. I hope it's all understandable. It's coming out. Now I've intimidated the sneeze. I've won, but at what cost? I need to sneeze! Is making 2D models hard? Curious for personal ID. Well, I don't find it hard because I love it. I might have a slight addiction when it comes to making models. I would recommend trying it yourself because, you know, you can understand the inner working. See if you can save some money instead of commissioning someone to do it yourself. You'll also understand why it's so expensive to commission someone else. Make a model for you. It's not hard if you like it, is my I guess. Not the best answer, but it's true. Flame Meal, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. And thank you. Pandemonium, thank you for the resub. 8 months sure does fly by. Oh, it goes by real fast. Looks kind of nice with the tits poking out of the hat. Yeah, but I guess for a real hat, it's wouldn't stick out. When will this model debut? When it's done. So I don't expect this will take more than 5 streams, because I want to make sure I give a thorough explanation and I only work on it on stream so you can kind of see what I'm dealing with. The only thing I might do off stream is I might label the art meshes what they're supposed to be called in their IDs, because that's just tedious. I don't think you want to watch that. Bonk just a little bit, but that's okay. All right. You gotta take a nap? Yeah, take a nap if you got work the next day. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, why, thank you. I do like chokers. They you guys on your new model is so cute. Thank you. Yeah. I'll be changing up the size once they get there. What am I missing? Right. Right. ID. Select. Typing. So you can add 2 clipping masks. All you have to do is in the clipping ID, put a comma behind it, space, and then paste. Enter. And now it shows up on both. Ta-da! I don't know if I like that though, just because it overlaps the... Alright, next thing we'll do. Get back to space fill. Copy that clipping ID, and then we're gonna go to the blush, because I don't want the blush leaving the face. So we're gonna put that right there. Now the blush only shows up on the head. Same thing with freckles. Howdy, Garrett, what's up? Late having dinner with parents? Ah, no worries. I hope it was a good dinner. We're a goblin. What other D&D race would you be? Actually, I did have a different design in mind when I VTubing. However, due to my inexperience with the Live2D program, that model was not viable. But perhaps in next year, I'll and see what y'all could have seen what could have been. You know, it's very different. It's not a goblin, that's for sure. It's not even a D&D race, technically. All right, next thing. Put it on the eyebrows as well, because the eyebrows should not leave the face. Yep. Same thing for the eye whites. They should not leave the face. I just think this is just for the face and clipping masks. Transmog model? I don't think so, no. You have no mouth? Then how will she scream? Scream. Cam, thank you for the 100 shinies. I love that existential thing where it's like, I have no mouth, but I must scream. Alright, let's go to the eye white. Alright. Capitals. Because. I'm gonna go to the iris. Nope, we are not doing that yet. Go to the clipping ID. Now, the iris only shows up on this particular eyepiece. Same thing with the pupil. We're gonna do the same thing. Same thing with the highlights. This is a bit of a stylistic choice because some people like it when the highlights leave the eye. I've seen a couple people do it. I personally like it when it's eyeball. Oh, contains invalid characters. Okay. All I did was add a smiley face. Which actually you shouldn't do. It just doesn't work. Paste it in the clipping ID. And now, those pieces only exist in the eyes they're supposed to be in. I finally got my first drawing tablet. I made some Hollow Knight themed honey fan art. So cool. Oh, that is awesome. It's always so exciting to get a new tablet. I used to be really afraid of getting a tablet because I was like, no, what if I don't like it? It'll be a waste of money. Even though I love art and I want to be able to draw faster, and drawing digitally is so much better. Because you can do so many things with the brushes. Why might I not use it? That was past me. Past me was... I have since become wiser and learned that, this just feeds my addiction now. Okay. When you get out of the mouth. Probably a bit later. First, I'm going to make sure everything's clipped. For example, these. So I separated these into 2 separate pieces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just get the chest piece called the shirt. If I'm mistaken, it is, yeah, it's just green. Shirt. Go to the shirt top. Listen, we gotta go over this at some point. If you got titties on your model, I just want to make sure you know how to do it. How much work did you have to do to make those ear wiggles? Is it hard? Not really. No. Well, kind of. It's not that difficult. I'm kind of surprised not more people were doing it, to be honest. Well, to be fair, I saw Ina, my model, the fact that she could wiggle her little tentacles up on top of her head, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this a couple times, see how she does it. And I learned how she does it, and I was like, oh, it's just attached to her eyebrows. But I don't know how good her tracking is, so she really had to focus and bring her eyebrows down and bring them really high up just to get them to move. I think we use different tracking systems. If I'm not mistaken, Hololive uses... If I'm not mistaken, Hololive uses iPhones, but they don't use vBridger. So different stuff, and their models are rigged very different. Into the stream and immediately listen. Timing. You manifested them. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to. Let me do this real quick. That worked. The one annoying thing is, for this, there is a little bit of a line. That is one thing that I have to fix later. But for now, it'll be fine. I just want to get the clipping masks on. Hey, Lily, thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How's your evening going? What are we all doing? 1 year? Yeah, anyway, I'm dead inside and I need sleep, okay? Get some rest, Lily. I'll talk to you later. Take it easy. Don't worry. Again, thanks for the posture check. I cried so much. Oh, geez, you cried? Kill it with fire and beat 2 levels. Nice! I've never heard of that game. Fire, is that a game where you kill spiders? And Neko, thanks for the hydrate. Oh yeah, Lily's got big ol' ears. I know, because I rigged them. Lily is one of Lily has a model that I made. It's very, very cute. It's very cute. I like it. You're arachnophobe. Yeah, okay, thought so. A game called Kill It With Fire can only ever be about spiders. Alright, real quick. Where am I? There it is. The other thing. We're gonna turn off the sleeves real quick. Focus. Okay. So we are going to... There we go. Turn this off. Go to the bicep fill. Forearm right fill. And then we're going to do right hand fill. I have separated them into line art and fill. Okay. And now if I turn it back on, I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's not behind. It is in the sleeves. There we go. Okay, it's inverted. There we go. Now if I invert this mask. Arm. Invert it. Nope. Don't uninvert it. Then the bicep and in. Didn't work. Why? I have no idea if you've seen my koala joke in previous. I don't want to. Reading if you have. Don't know. I might have, but I can't say for sure. I want to just get some rest, watch something chill. I like the split dress look. Yeah, I love the split dress look. It's a real good look. Okay, if I grab this, copy the ID, go to the hand. Oh, I see what it is. I put the wrong thing in the wrong thing. I need to grab the hand. Put it into the sleeve shade. Sleeve shade is the thing getting cut. There we go. Why is there that? It's okay. That's okay. I'll be fine. Back to bicep. This. Invert that. So yeah, you can probably kind of see what I mean by this is the most tedious part. It's just doing the clipping masks and organizing. Yep. Do that. Oh, don't invert that. There's nothing to invert. Bum, bum, bum. Here. There we go. Good to finally be able to catch a live stream. Real life's been getting in the way for the last. Yeah, that happens. Real life can just distract you from a lot of stuff, especially relaxing. You gotta take time to relax. How do trees get across the internet? Log in. That's a good one. That's actually a pretty good one. You took going Goblin mode to a whole new level. I'm going green. God, all I can think of is like the Danny Phantom. I'm going ghost. Weird. I liked it though. It was fun. Not to distract from this fantastic model, but what happened to the boy Gobbo model? Gender bent one from the workout art stream. It was never a model, actually. I never made it into a model. I just did the design because I thought it'd be fun. It was so much fun. Good model, actually. Cosmic Otaku, thank you so much. I have come to pay my taxes in support of this witchy aesthetic. There's something wholesome in the background while writing horror. Oh yeah, that's horror can be kind of taxing on your brain sometimes. So glad I could be there for you. All right, let's go to the torso. Copy that. Back to the sleeve shade. Add another one. There we go. And now you might notice, honey, the shade is covering the line. Don't worry, get to that. Model making is a long and intensive process. Love the Chibi model, so cute. It's very cute. Here, kind of want to draw honey. Any requests? draw something that you will enjoy. That might sound like a cop-out answer, but sometimes when I'm forced to draw something, for whatever reason, I try to make it a fun pose, a dynamic one that I can stare at for a while and enjoy. Alright, now to do the other thing again. I am so excited for 4.2. Oh, that is the actually. Line art. I want Bill. Don't go into the mesh editing. We're not editing meshes yet. This, then put it back on the sleeve shades. Stop going into mesh editor. We don't need to edit the mesh yet. You double click on a piece, it will go into the mesh editor. Death! Well, I got the Souls bug. After Elden Ring, I hopped straight into Bloodborne, and I have a new addiction, and the only cure is more Souls games. Yes, join us! Souls games are so good. Oh, they're so good. I'm glad you're enjoying them. They are so much fun. Missed a fair bit of the stream today already. Will there be a VOD? Yes, there will be a VOD. We'll go onto my YouTube channel. There'll also be a VOD here. Just blend shapes? No. I will not teach you blend. Simply because I actually have to learn how to use blend shapes myself. I haven't learned the most effective way. I kind of get the concept of them, but because they haven't been able to be implemented in Studio yet, I just haven't learned them. I would need to look up some tutorials and some new information because it seems like it's something that's a 3D thing that they're kind of implementing into 2D. So it's something new that I will have to learn once I have. I've been thinking about it. I've been doing so much research. The brain goes, what are blend shapes? And then I rabbit hole. Blend shapes are things that help with keyforms. And I'm like, cool. My brain is bad at understanding words. I need visuals. Hour. Love this sort of content. It always is really fascinating to see how much work and passion folks put into their art. I want to get back into art. Yeah, art's great. Maybe if you're feeling up for it, you can go ahead and do it yourself. Get back into art. Left bicep. There we go. Up a little bit. Go back to the torso. Actually, I can... Ah! Look at me being smart and memorizing what they're called. I heard words, but I think I need more context because I'm confused. I don't know how to give you context. Model making's hard and it takes a lot of time. It's a lot of work. Steve's been getting into Unreal Engine stuff and really needs to start learning art to redo textures, but it's so much. Yeah. Doing textures, it's so much work. I don't know how some people do it. It is incredible the amount of effort that people put into 3D modeling and retexturing stuff. Insane. I love it. Eldrin must take my leave. Thanks for the drinks and enjoy the rest of your day or night. Thanks for coming by and thanks for saying hello. I appreciate it. Let's see, what else? Likes. Buy all the leg pieces. Okay, cool. I wasn't kidding when I said this was the boring part of me. It is time consuming and also brain consuming. There we go. 1, 2. Perfect. It only needs to be on. Even if it is boring to you, I actually really enjoy it. There's something calming about it. You know? Why is no moth a goblin? So adorable. Good question. I don't know why. Also, Alvina. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Thank you for coming on by. I'm just working on a model right now. Making a new one, a quick chibi one. For those of you who are interested in learning models but don't know where to start. We've done a couple streams where we did the art and setting up the model. And now we have to actually prep it for rigging. Today is the rigging stream. Void raid. Ooh, what were y'all up to? Boring to the one person is routine to someone else. That's true. It's different for everybody. What I find interesting and calming might be kind of boring to someone else, but I love it. Right foot. Okay. Right shin. Nope, that's the bicep. There we go. Nope, that's the left. There we go. Playing Bioshock Infinite. Oh, nice. Bioshock series. Very fascinating. The world itself is just like, what if scientists were not given any ethical guidelines? What kind of stuff would you make from that? Turns out a lot of the times it's just bees or crows from your hands. Who thought of that? Who said, yeah, bees in your blood? It's void raid. Ah, that makes sense. But yeah, there's some Bioshock books apparently. I know, because I think O's read them and told me about them. Apparently they're good. They're very interesting. Oh, here, hard part. Okay. Okay. We're gonna put the sleeves back on. You know, there's shade in the sleeve. Only stays on the hand. I still have to fix this. I think I need to go back into Studio and fix it. It is very easy to re-import pieces. You just make another file, Photoshop file labeled missing pieces with the missing pieces in it, and then put it in this folder. Or put it in this file. Fairly simple. Evening, Zuchi, how's it going? Been seeing you around. I saw you in Jummy's stream. Me playing Dark Souls is yes. Philandris, are you sweet as honey type goblin or a goblin that is known for eating a lot of honey? I think you can decide that one. I do eat a lot of honey, actually. It's very, very tasty. I can just see Honey turning around in a villain chair with this model on her lap. This is my mini-me. Hello, I'm Honey Goblin. Bioshock books? Didn't know that. Yeah, they're Bioshock books. I think it gives like the backstory for the game. How things kind of fell apart. After putting hundreds of hours into Monster Hunter Rise, I've gone back to Monster Hunter World and now I'm addicted to that. I felt that. Not Monster Hunter specifically, but like, you know those games you avoid for a long time and then suddenly go back to? It's like, real is back. I'm going back to the game. For me, it's Hollow Knight. Thanks, I'm glad you like it. All right, let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else I have to put into tasks before I proceed. I think that's mostly it. Oh no, there's one last thing. Important one. It is. This one has to be cut by the haircut. There we go. It is the shade caused by the hat. Invert it. Now it only shows up there. So it's a little bit of shade effect when you put it on the hat. I'll turn it down from 25%. A little more subtle. There we go. I think Next will be... I can either create the bones, or I can play with Z depth. Which one should I do first? Z depth. Z depth will take me a bit longer, but it is necessary. Talking about Jummy stream, wibbly wobbly toesy. The wibbly wobbly toesy toesy? Toesy woesy? The Jummy wummy? Think about how bees die after stinging someone. So when shooting them from your hands, you're creating life and immediately destroying it. Very short existence. Really random, but the rigging for your model's eyes is really good. It's so fluid and emotive. Why, thank you. I really appreciate it. I worked hard on it. I'll show y'all how I do eyes, so if you're making your own model, you can kind of get something similar going on. Ain't looking forward to going back to Code Vein after Elden Ring. The area I stopped playing is Justified. Ah, okay. It's Justified. Alright, so Z depth. Now, there are numbers all along the side of this bar. Right now, everything in this, if you look at the numbers here, is on level 500. That is fine. However, if you are going to be making a model where there needs to be depth to certain pieces, for example, this back of the hat should be behind the headpiece, but right now they are on the same layer. Just because the Studio or Photoshop file makes them appear as you layered them, it looks correct. And you can leave it like this, but putting things in Z depth just ensures that if you make things overlap, they will not overlap. No, like I won't have the neck piece being blocked up by this hair if it so happens to touch it. So Z depth is important to consider, especially if you want to add the rotation. For example, on this model here, which you're seeing, take a look at my side locks, or the hair on the side of my face. As my face rotates, the hair pops in front. So that is the hair moving in Z depth. It is moving in front of the model. So like, for example, it would probably be on piece 700, and it is moving in front of the face to piece, it's going from 700 to probably 730. Yeah, so this model has a lot of pieces. This one currently on the screen, the one we're making, a lot less. Very simple in comparison. Which Goblin avatar looks so cute? Thank you. Very excited. Ask Boy, thank you for the breathe redeem. Alright, so the thing that would probably be the furthest back would be the top hat and the back of the skirt. So I'm going to put these on. Let's start from a very basic number. Let's start from, I don't have to bring it too far. If you want, you can go all the way down to 0. I'm just gonna go to 200. I don't think I have more than 400 layers in this. I wouldn't be surprised though. So we go to the draw order up here and just put in 200. And now it is moved back in space. Can't see it, but I'll give you an example. For example, if the hand, I move the hand from 500 to back a little bit and go in front of the line art and the sleeve art. I feel like my hand was kind of covering bad. Connie's achieved the legend. She's become legendary, super small. I have achieved pocket-sized goblin. Oh shoot, I closed my closed it. There we go. Love magic. Super Saiyan God, create bones. You need calcium warriors to help with the model. We need some milk. This model needs some milk. Alright, so let's put this back at the skirt at 200 as well. Now there are some features that have yet to be added. For example, I said I was going to add space in the back of the head and the skirt and the sleeves. I will do that later. For now, I'm going to focus on the basics. Because I just wasn't able to draw a very satisfying looking picture of space. So I wanted to be able to do that properly, and I figured it was not super relevant. She needs some milk! Even if you don't mess with Z depth and motion, it still lets you change draw order without having to edit the PSD. Yes, it does. I like it just because if I accidentally mess up and something overlaps itself, I don't have to worry. Hey, Cybernetic, what's up? You guys are so sparkly? Yeah. Stare deep into your own eyes. But that's the furthest back. Next would probably be the legs. So let's... This is where some of the brain work for me happens. Sometimes I do indeed use the brain cell. Not well, but I do use it. Give her cheese. Ooh, cheeses. Let's make it make the bill 10. Yep. I'm gonna go with 210. I'm going to make the feet line 250. Shins should be behind the feet. No, they can be in front of the feet. We're gonna make that 220. Line art 225. Same thing with the thighs, probably 230. Wrong number. Actually, the thighs can go back down. Nope, they need to go in front. Yep. 5. Convert that. Now the shade for the legs needs to be over top, so let's put that at 240. 40. And now we see it is no longer being overlapped by the dress, so it's underneath the dress piece. Sorry, I meant this. There we go. Make these the same because it doesn't matter if they interact, it is shade. Dad, thank you so much. Good night, have fun creating pocket honey. I look forward to the day it becomes a keychain. Put me down for 10. I've been looking into more merchandising with Cove. Redbubble's looking pretty okay. I just don't know if it ships everywhere. Torso or the hips should be at... There we go. Torso is up here. Hips. Yeah. Probably 240 as well. Make the hip line just a little bit above that, just cause. Torso we will put above that because the torso is sometimes, not always, but in this case, yeah. Quiet, dear. Thanks for dropping by. You have a good rest too. Take your entire stuff. I'm trying my best to find an ethical seller, but it's very difficult. Some of the ethical sellers aren't taking new clients. Some of them are just stopped because they have so many people already, and so it's like, oh, please, I would like to be ethical while doing merch. I don't just want to make only t-shirts. Are you small? I'm like 3'5". That's actually pretty okay for a goblin, to be honest. I think most goblins are 3 feet tall. Quiet, dear. Thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. You have a good time. Alright, let's see. Make the hips and then torso. At 250. $255 for the line. Yep. And now we get to deal with... We're gonna close that. Bangs. So with the head right now, we're gonna turn off the sleeve. Those are not the sleeves. Oh, that's the torso. Gotcha. Search function. Oh, there it is. There we go. Alright. We're gonna put the hand and the bicep behind the torso. Here. It was 255. Let's put the hands at 245. Put it all at 245. And the line art for them at 250. No, it needs to be at 2.5. And then the under pieces will get to. There we go. All right. Question is, do hips lie? Hips don't lie. Shakira, Shakira. David Dino, thanks for the hydrate and the posture check. Oh, never really know that she could dance like this. I don't know that word. Como se? Talk like that, you make a woman go mad. Ew, Basil, what's up? How are you doing? Fun fact, do you guys know Powerpuff Girls was originally called Whoop-Ass Stew? No way. No way. It can't be called that. Daisy, you looking for some couple tips and tricks for your own model? Well, look no further. This is a mess. This is professional. We always start like this with the most messy looking model and the most scuffed looking model. And then we make it look beautiful by the end of it all. That's how it works. Every model looks scuffed until you actually rig it. Like, just for the sake of showing you, let me turn on the mouse. Oh yeah, the expressions. I have to separate that. I have to separate this. But alright, let's see. The excuse me. The forearms should be above the hand line. It's 245. We're gonna put that at 250. And forearm and put that at 255. And then the arm shade is actually going to go. Needs to go underneath everything. So real quickly, just put it at 40. Yeah, okay, that does it. Going to take the forearms, the hands, biceps are fine, torso base, and just slide them on down real quick. And don't need it that low. There we go. These are also going to go to the back. Let's put them at 200 because they don't need to be. Yeah, 200 is good. Good. Now they're behind. Recorded, you gotta go for tonight? Alright. Okay, so the face in this model makes me cry. I'm in love. Oh, this is the face. See before you die. So kind. And so menacing. I haven't even turned on the mouth. Oh, look at it. Look at that. Conflicting feelings right there. Ooh. Ooh. Imagine. Imagine all the people traumatized by this mouth. Ooh, ooh. Yes, but you think this looks good? Girl, I can't make anything half as good. You don't be nice to yourself. You do it. All good. See what Neko just put? I have not seen what Neko just posted in fan art. Oh no. I love Neko's work so much. Please, Neko. My heart. Okay, wait. I have to focus a little bit. Telling someone with focus issues, try to focus up. Never works. Right. Okay, we've finished up the line art. Now, well, more clipping masks. Right at forearm line is going to be cut by the hand fill. This. Invert it. As well as it's going to be cut by the right bicep. There we go. And now we have to do the same for the torso line and the bicep line and the hand line. So this is what you would do usually, not always, if you wanted to have a lot of mobility in your arms. If you were looking for animations, you would want to, at least in this style, make sure that the arms lines are being cut by each other so that it looks smoother. Wolfson, thank you for the 100 shinies! And Metal Shadow, welcome back. How you doing? Wolfson just came in from the latest session. Pretty sure Robin and Marianne will never top this latest heist. Stealing an entire wedding from a corrupt queen sets a pretty high bar. Oh, yes, that does. Oh yes, that's a good heist. Steal the cake out from under her nose. You're like, I can't believe that's how mouths look on VTubers. I know, right? And this is a pretty simple mouth. They can get way more complex. Like the one I currently have, I'm using, it's got back teeth. Ah. It rotates. It's a lot. Alright, we'll continue. Java have a milk mustache? No, it's teeth. It's bone. Alright, the bicep cut by the forearm line. By the torso line. That. For the mask. And there you go. Gotta do with the hand. Yo, Sky, thank you for the raid. How's it going, Sky? You were playing Monster Hunter, right? Or no, or was it Final Fantasy? But how are you doing? Oh, it was Final Fantasy. Gotcha. Found the rigging in the back of the mouth was really awkward, but the outcome was... Yeah, it's really awkward and until you kind of get used to it, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It just adds so much more depth. Final Fantasy, yeah. How'd it go? Actually, how long were you streaming? You seem like you've been streaming a long time today. Hand line. Cut by... Oh, only this. By the forearm. Sweet. Having a good time, Sky. You get to see what goes into model making. This is just setup. There we go. Now it's mostly cut, except for this cut by the torso. Oh, the torso line needs to be cut by the bicep. That makes more sense. Not culling. There we go. And now look how clean that arm looks. Starts out like this, ends up like this. Meaning if I take any of the hand pieces, let's actually take the forearm piece. If I rotate it at all, the lines don't interact with each other. It's a pretty easy way to make sure that you can have very clean hand waves. We're near the end of the 3.0 main story. Oh, okay. Nearly 9 hours. You got an endurance. Jeez. That's a long stream. Your current model is quite expressive by any counts. I'm sure the new one or any new one would be awesome. Oh, I'm so excited to do more models. I love making really expressive models. It's so much fun when you can show a whole range of emotion on them. I found that some models aren't able to do that. And it's a shame because like the way you can push Live2D to be really snappy and fun is so incredible. Also, Wolfson, thank you so much. I think you'll like this, honey. The queen was about to marry a powerful lord to gain enough power to attack the neighboring kingdom. Robin, Marianne, and the rest decided they'd steal the wedding day by exposing her plans to the lord, and in the process, Robin and Marianne were married there instead of the queen and was dragged off to prison. It's a beautiful love story. Oh my gosh. That's adorable. Oh, I love that. That's so good. Congratulations. That's so sweet. All right, the hand's got to be cut by the forearm. Right. Looking for the left arm now. And fill L. Cutting the forearm line. Bicep left fill. It's got to be 2. And then we're going to invert it. That's that. I didn't know how to turn off the onion layering for the first 2 weeks. It was also learning how to use glue is hard when colorblind. Ooh, yeah. I'll show you all how to use glue because it's part of the setup. But ooh, yeah, learning how to use glue when colorblind, that can't be easy. Son, I'm here to steal Honey's industry secrets, and I'll be as brave as she is someday to do all these layers. Oh, son. Son, you are so speedy with models. I have a habit of cutting every single little piece into tiny little pieces just in case I need extra motion. Just in case. If anything, my models are a little bit extra. Like some of the stuff I do is unnecessary, but like, ooh, the rotation is for snappy. Snazzy. Good. Right, the bicep line, right. I think it's called forearm. Fill. Yeah, got it. What's good? Thanks, Destiny Day. How you doing? Okay, I actually need to invert that instead of not inverting that. There we go. Oh, it got rid of it. Oh, it's not supposed to be the fill. I'm doing the line art. Dang it. Okay. There we go. And that's how you get clean arms. Ta-da! Love it. So much work just to get this far, but it's so good. Wait, glue? The sticky glue for arts and crafts? Yeah, there's digital glue for this. And oh, you're gonna love it. It's some good stuff. For now, we're still dealing with Z depth though. So on a cheese where I can, cheese is speed. Cheese is honestly speed. It's so good. But my fear is like, what if the client asks for something further down the line, and I'm like, okay, I need to recut this and redo this. So I just do it beforehand. So if anyone wants adjustments, it's easier to do. I've had that happen where people want to add things to their models, and I'm like, I need to redraw a huge load of new stuff. I'd rather not do that again. Managed to get it done though. 7 roots, 5 joints, giving 600-degree rotation for each. Whole lot of rotation. First, it's not a go or a go. How do you pronounce that? I know of it. I just don't know pronounce any of it. Son, I've yet to properly use glue. To be honest, teach me the ways. Yeah, sure, I'll teach you. I use glue on this current model. This is actually the model where I sat down and was like, I have to learn. I can't avoid it. All right, let's see. So we've done the sleeve or the arms. They're all cleaned up and good. They got shadow on them. I can now also remove the sleeves with a toggle. That's gonna be fun. Let's turn off the hair. The neck should also be way back. Let's put it at 250. Same with the collar, should be at 240. There we go. Z depth. Not just pretty words. Now, yes, the other thing I have to make sure that shoulder still is cutting breast line. Go. Invert front line. Invert it. Press. Go to the shoulder line. And clipping idea. Let's go. Woo! And invert it. And now, there is no line connecting here. Clipping that. They're fun. Onyx. Hey, Gao. Oh, so that's how you pronounce it. What a weird. That's not what that looks like. Come on. This looks absolutely astounding so far, honey. Breathtaking as always. Thank you. Wait until it's done. Alright, let's put the sleeves back on. Okay. So, everything. The arms are layered. The base body is layered. The head is going to be later. First, we got to take care of the dress. So, this will have to be in front of the sleeve. Shabbat, I'm not encouraging it. Okay, let's see. Sleeves need to be above. Put that at. Put it too low, it'll put through here. It's 260. Yeah, 260 will do. For the shoulders, have the shoulder fill, chest pieces. Collar pieces. I think that's all we need for now. We're gonna put that starting above 250. Nope, needs to be higher. Okay, we're gonna put it at 70 to start out. That'll do. Okay. Should be in front of everything. Hey, Scribbly guy, what's up? Might be weird timing, but now that you have the most infectious laugh, can't not be happy with you. Why, thank you. That's actually really nice to hear. I've had moments where I've laughed alone in a room and I'm like, oh. Maybe this wasn't a funny joke. Maybe I shouldn't have laughed. You know, one of the something that makes me laugh, which probably shouldn't, and should not be taken as an indicative of character. Kids falling. Kids tripping and falling for some reason is super, super funny, but only if they don't cry at the end. If they just like get up and they're like, oh, that was discombobulating. It's like, it's the funniest thing I've seen. Don't get mad at me. It's really funny if the kids are okay. Honey's alone practicing her menacing villain. I will make it so uninfectious. I will be laughing alone in a room, silently. Let's put this at 275. Oh, 75. Nope. Actually, no, that's good. That's good. That's what I wanted. Started at 280. Five. 90. Put this at 280. There we go. Still have to fix that overlapping part. I don't like it. The fact that there's a wireframe around that area makes me laugh. It's because I need to change how I did the clipping layer for this. So I'll probably adjust it before next stream. We gotta do the choker. Collar's gotta go with the base. Set at 280. Let's put this at 590. Up. This can also go at 2. Put this at 300 for the moon. Doesn't need to, but we will. Those three could have been the same, but that's fine. Right? Now it is time for the skirt. What have I got this at? This is at 500. Skirt is way too high up. We need to lower it in the hierarchy. Or not the hierarchy, the Z depth. Where they bounce back is like nothing is, but it's so funny. It's like they haven't learned how to process pain yet. And they're just like, they just look at adults like, what am I supposed to do now? That was a weird thing that happened. How am I supposed to feel about this, parental guardian? And the parents like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I don't like kids getting hurt, but I enjoy the slapstick with kids, like ones where they fall off the swing and they're completely unharmed. It's so funny to me. Anything kids do is hilarious. Have you seen the comments of absurd things kids say? I have not, but I have been the eldest child with many, many young siblings and cousins, and they say the funniest things ever. The way their little brains work, I just don't... I can't believe I was a kid at one point. For a snack? Oh, he's hanging around. He's just walking out. He's doing what he do. Kids in pain gives me the greatest joy. No, Super Sim, no! We do not take that out of context. Totally watched a child eat in public and get up like it was nothing. It's so funny! They're just like, this is... And then they'll cry when they get a shot. Hey, Shark Mama, what's up? Alright, I gotta focus a little bit. Mother, I see red on my finger. Why is this? I've done that before, actually. I've skinned my toe, and it was bleeding a whole bunch, like a chunk of skin was coming off, and I was like, Mother, I need a bandage. She was like, oh, dang. Child, we need to elevate that foot. I love my mom. I put her through so much stress. Just because, like, I was the kid that would climb the trees as a 2-year-old. So as soon as I got up in the tree, my mom couldn't do anything. She's just like, I just gotta stand under here and hope that I catch my child if she falls. Kids don't have the same filter. They don't think before they speak. And I love that. I like that. Like, it's good. You ask a kid if something looks pretty or not, they will tell you their honest opinion. Let's down. Okay, a little higher. There we go. Okay, so we need at least 250. Place for it. No, we actually need it higher. At 270. Yeah, 270 is a pretty good for that. We'll put 75 for the line. Great, the parental gods did it as well. Yeah. Vanilla, thank you for the breathe redeem. And I watched maybe a 5 or 6-year-old kid as his mom refused to buy him a snack and he just sighed and huffed the economy. Oh my god. Can you imagine just like a 5 or 6-year-old kid sitting on a bench with their little stuffy just looking at it and sighing. Looking out at a sea of kids on a playground and going, going down a slide? This economy? Yeah, going up to a kid and being concerned after they get hurt is how they start to cry. Yes, yes. It's weird, but being concerned is what makes them cry. If you just like go like, ah, you're fine, you've been doing good, just brush them off, they're fine. They're like, oh, okay, I'm okay. They believe it. Power of suggestion. All right, let's see. This is at 270. We're gonna put that at 270. Or no, we're gonna put it a little low, so. Yeah, and then line at 265. There we go. Good, the line art for the legs. I gotta do the same thing as with the arms. Excuse me while I expose my legs for a second. Shirt front. Perfect. Okay, so got to go to the, we're gonna do the same thing with the arms. It's clipping mask. My wife found our daughter on top of the refrigerator. She scaled the shelving even near it and got the Pop-Tarts. That house is no longer safe. As soon as your kid can get to the top of the fridge, game over. They've won. It's their house now. Those are their Pop-Tarts. Opati Farskert, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Reminds me of saying, honey, man calls you ugly, he's cruel. Woman calls you ugly, she's jealous. Kid calls you ugly, you ugly. It's kids can be ruthless. They haven't learned how to hold back their words yet. They haven't learned that if it's not nice, you shouldn't say it. They haven't had that programmed into them yet, and it's great, but it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Bullet Slayer, thank you for the resub. Really been a year. Congratulations, you made it for a full year. I find kids taking emotional damage incredibly funny. Like, they fall and they don't hurt themselves, but their pride is completely shattered, and they just sit there with their dumb little faces going, eeeeee. Yes! Oh, that's very much when I was a kid, if I couldn't do something, my pride would beat me up before anyone words could. I would be like, why couldn't I? Spider-Man could scale off the buildings. Why can't I stick to walls and jump from 20 feet off the ground? At least I was smart enough to know that it would hurt my bones if I landed wrong. I remember when I crashed my bike, I showed up to a friend's house just covered in blood, asking so-and-so play, not realizing how I look. Ooh, yeah, that's a... Ooh, that's a... Yeah, kids don't realize when they're hurt a lot of the times. Like, once they realize how to react when they're hurt, they milk it for all it's got. Sometimes they actually genuinely are hurt, so like, be sure to make sure the kid's okay. But like, if they haven't been trained into describing how something hurts, they're gonna loud, but unhurt about it. Glad the chat became more active as we got on topic of kids getting hurt and being hilarious to adults. Don't read into it too much. Don't think about it too much. Right, feet. That out of context. Alright, the foot line needs to be cut by in right. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. You do that real simple. Clear. Cut in. Oh, not the fill, the line. There we go. Same thing. Excuse me. Can't back up. In there. Left line. There we go. Now we can go and here. Skirt. Oh, there we go. Front. There we go. That'll do. Pickle Storm. I hope you like pickles. I'd love pickle. Ninon, thank you for the hydrate. Tea. Got like flowers in it. Kind of nice. I don't really know what's in it. I think it's like chamomile. That is an amazing emote, by the way. The pickle rain. How much would a basic VTuber character of a fox be? Depends on who you commission it from and how much range of motion you. Let's see. If I were to do a full base model with physics and everything and maybe 5 expressions for a anime fox, probably be somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000, depending on how complex the clothing would be and what kind of range of motion you want. If you want more range of motion, it's more expensive because in the head, that is more that I have to account for with the head pieces and the eye piece and mouth. And enough adults to know when some of them needed a bit more bullying before reaching 18. You don't bully, we teach empathy. Teach empathy, don't bully. It's so wild to me that some people just don't have empathy. It's just not in their brains. They don't got it. Time to take a loan. Model making is expensive because it takes a long amount of time. This is a chibi model. This is a miniature, super simplified model. So, you can take a long time. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what else I need to do. I just need to do belt comes up front. Someone is doing construction above. Stop. I don't know if you can hear it, but someone's just banging a hammer upstairs. You guys ever just highlight your message for no reason and end up not saying anything? No? Me neither. See you. Alright, let's see. Belt. Let's see. The skirt front is 275. We're going to put this next. We're going to keep this at 280. Sir, I stop banging upstairs. Hammering it this time of night? Yeah. I don't know why. They just keep doing it. What are they doing up there? I don't know what they're hammering and why it's taking so long. Just get the nail in there. 290. Also, let me know if you can hear it. Are you using it for a collab stream? What's the purpose of the cuteness? It was a subathon redeem. Y'all hit the subathon redeems way faster than I thought you would. So, one of them was to make a chibi model, which you would get to vote on. And then the other subathon redeem was I would do it on stream. So here we are! All of my goals were met. Once I'm done all 4 models, then I get to watch my old debut stream. Oh no! I have to kill the part of me that cringes though. That's the only way to do it. That's the only way to do it! Vox wouldn't have any clothes or hair, but it would be big eyes and 2 little horns. Well, that's easy. That's fairly simple, actually. You could probably do like a basic chibi model out of that. Felt bad when my artist charged me so little for the detail and extra features. They upgraded their PC when I got some income, as I wanted them to get what they're worth. That's good! I always want to make sure that I charge how long it takes, because a model nowadays, for something of this quality, the one that I am currently moving with, would cost a lot of money. But that's because it takes upwards of 2 months to make. So that's me focusing on a project, not really doing anything big outside of that project for 2 months. So you would essentially be paying wages for me to do that. It's the star. Star. That can be upwards of, like, depending on what you want, it can be upwards of 5 grand. Talking to someone who's been looking at this really complex model with super cool animations, and I'm just like, oh, I want to do this, but keep in mind, that might be very, very expensive. That particular feature might be real expensive. It's certainly audible. Dang. Ugh, that's sounds like someone knocking on a door. Yeah, no, it's above me. It's not even the door. Good night, please. Get some rest. Garrett from Overdue Tab News. Can we get an inspiring quote for up-and-coming artists and VTubers? Have fun. Don't worry about making your model perfect first time or getting everything absolutely right for your debut. Just make it a nice little celebration for yourself and have fun with it. There's a lot of pressure to have a really, really big debut where you show off all these new assets and wow everyone with your presence. Yeah, and just have fun. You can definitely do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't stress yourself out trying to do that. Heck, I didn't even try to do that. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna make a PowerPoint presentation. And my old model. Oh, my old model. But also I've way. Alright, let's put that at 300? I'll put it 290. I'll put the second chain at 5. Yeah. Alright. Singular, gotta go, but I will leave your stream open. Thank you. And Plague Lord, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. It's been 6 months already. The Plague Lord is old. Hey, honey, you're great as always. Thank you. It's 6 months. It goes by so fast. We're almost done May. Happy Memorial. But like, it's basically over. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. An Exterminator, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Wow. Center, I haven't gotten around to doing the gift art for you yet. Honey, 3 days in and hit art, but like, don't even worry about it. Sometimes that just happens with art. Don't sweat it. That's why, like, I even if you say you're going to do art for me, don't ever worry about it if you suddenly feel like, I'm not feeling it. That just happens. It's free art. Like, it's very kind of you, but there is absolutely no obligation or time limit. Did not authorize this passage of time. The bureaucracy. I wanted more time for myself, and somehow I ended up with less. Who would have guessed? I wanted to get into drawing, but I think I want to get to music more than I do art. That's fair. Music is really hard. I know very little about music. It is very cool. I love seeing the little bits of music people do. It's so much fun. I want to get into music too. All right, so I think I've done the body. I've done pretty much everything here. Placed it all. Yep. Now it's time for the fun stuff. The head. This might take so many pieces. So we're gonna go start with the base. Clothes. Expressions. Head. Spelled earrings. Real wrong. That's how you spell earrings. There we go. I had to fix that. Let's see. We got the headpieces. We got the bangs. The blood. Close the body. Yeah. Well, actually, the hat needs to be. So, back of the hat is at 200. This is to be at 2. Actually, make it 2. Top hat fill. That can be at 210. Oh no, it has to be above. So let's put that at 230. 25 for the fill. Ever had an issue with the blob of color appearing on object while rigging? Yes, actually. So what you probably have is if you press Control T, go into your texture mapping, what you'll find most likely is a piece is probably overlapping another piece. So that is when one texture is overlapping another. Just make sure that when you create your texture atlas, everything has at least 5 pixels. That way there's no random overlapping. What it might be is in a small piece that you might have accidentally left on when you were doing your Clip Studio drawings, and it has gotten into your texture atlas and is overlapping a piece without you realizing. So just keep that in mind. Son does art to avoid doing art. Yes. Oh my gosh, I have definitely done that. I've done that so much. I've been like, I'm not feeling art today. I'm gonna do other art as a break. It's not gonna be a problem at all. Jasper, why? I know I'm supposed to do art, but I wanted to do art. Oh, you didn't. Your mic is cutting off somewhat when you're saying tonight. Dang it. I thought I fixed that. I thought I fixed that. Mic problems. The problems of both speaking too quietly and too loudly at the same time. It's frustrating. Good man, thank you so much. Looking for my out. Yeah, no worries. Alright, so we did the neck. So this should be probably, let's start it at 300. That can be, actually it needs to be below the neck piece. Where? That's at 250, so let's put that at ears. Not too far behind. For now, we're going to turn off the hat. And then pockets so that I select it. Turn off the expressions real quick so that I can just get face done. Terminator, thank you so much for the 100 shinies. It's been a while and I have to go to bed, but here's my gob tax. Good night. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that, but thank you. Stream audio is impossible. It really is. It really seems like it's impossible. Like, my old mic would pick up almost everything, but it didn't sound as good. It sounded like I was in a box almost all the time. The USB mic. Still have it just in case. But this mic is way better and it's much crisper, but I have a bit of a deeper voice, so it's harder to pick up certain... If I get too low, it gets quiet. Fortunate. You gotta speak loudly at times. Your voice makes my brain make all the good slime. Thank you. Are you not looking down at your tablet? Do you have your camera below you to make your VTuber look like they're facing forward? So if you... I am looking at my tablet right now. And what it is when I set up my phone, I calibrate it so that when I'm looking straight on, it is actually... When I'm looking at the screen, the model is looking straight on. So it's a recalibration thing. The actual camera is about at eye level. I put it behind my monitors. That way, when I look up, model looks up a little bit. I look down, model looks down. Yeah. If you get quiet, it gets quiet. If you get loud, it gets loud. This is just one more. This one is just more accurate. Yeah, pretty much. Son! Thank you for the resub, son. Welcome in. Paying the gob tax. Now hand over your emotes. Take them, take them. Don't worry, I won't put them away. Take my rigging secrets while you're at it. Alright, let's see. The ears are the next ones to go behind. Actually, nope, I was wrong. We are going to turn off the masks. Be able to see all the hair pieces as well. There we go. We've done the hat rigging, or the hat Z depth. We're gonna go on to the hair. So we put this at 240. Let's put the back hair at 250. Gotta make sure it... Yes, it does. Okay, perfect. 50. 50. We're gonna put this at 255, yeah. 60. It doesn't look like it's changing, but it's because it's already kind of layered the way it's supposed to be. Good man, that fixed it. So glad I listened to the story about how... Thank you. I'm glad I could help. Yeah, that's a pretty common problem for when you have a random texture floating around. I'm glad I could help, because sometimes the Discord, or not the Discord, the forums are a little hard to find what you need. Let's see. Let's put... Yep, the ears. So we're gonna put the ears at 470. 70. And then we're going to put all the earring pieces at... They can all be at the... Actually, they can all be at the... So let's put that at 480 for starters. And then we're going to put... 2B. We're going to put earring 2 at 485. 85. That way when they overlap, one will go in front of the other. Silent Vertigo. Thank you for the resub with Prime. I mean, that's less hair to take care of, and I do have a toggle for this thing to be a bald model, so We're gonna get to see bald honey. Thank you, son, for the idea. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. I've done all the back hair pieces. Earrings. Sensing the big old anime eyes in this model is so funny in a cute way. Usually you only draw yourself like this when you turn up the eye sparkles. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna shrink them down a little bit, but they will be a toggle for me to make them bigger and smaller. Bald, honey. Bald! Bald! I don't know why people make fun of guys that are bald. Like, maybe it's just because, like, as I grew up, my dad was always bald. He purposely shaves his head. Even though he can grow hair, he just shaves his head just for time. I think it's become like a ritual to him. You're now breathing manually. Thanks. Also, Sir Purple, thank you for the resub with Prime. Welcome back. Let's see. So we put the ears 285, 485. Just kidding. We're gonna put these at 490. Both of them at 490? We shall see. No, I didn't. At 500. So they are already at 500. Perfect. Next part is the head base. So this is where things are going to start to look a little funky, but it's all part of the process. Guy, can I ban that guy? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Honey modding live on stream. Ban yourself? As a bald gent, we can rock the look if done right. Yeah, I have yet to see a guy, like, a guy not pull off the bald look, honestly. Like, even ladies and NBs. Well, it kind of looks good on everyone, weirdly enough. It's kind of neat. When I look into the making of VTuber mod, I just think, ah yes, Minecraft enchanted table language. The gibberish language, yes, of course. I speak it all the time. Alright, head base. We're gonna put this at 510. Actually, we're gonna put it 505. Oh, that's why I had the wrong things. 5. And that happens. Part of the process. Okay, so now we got the face line. We're gonna put that at 600 for now. Be way in front of everything. I'm gonna grab all the face pieces that I can see. Freckles and mouth pieces. For now, I'm going to put them at 600. We are going to lower them in Z depth though. Because, for example, this blush should not be over the eyes. It should be underneath the eye layer. Guy has been banned. I can't believe Guy banned himself. The mad lad, he did it. He did it. I meant the one who said breathing manually. Oh, no, it's all good. I would shave my head for a time if I didn't make me look 20 years older. Sometimes you want to look old. Just mess with my friends a little bit. Look old for... Man, never ask a kid how old you are. I asked a kid how old I looked when I was 16. They went 32! And I was like... Shut up, kid. Kids are ruthless. Ruthless, I tell you. Kid was messing with you. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was their coach. Why would you mess with the person who can make you run laps? Gecko, speaking of shaving, I need a haircut. Go ahead, do it. I'll shave my head for a bigger man. Gecko, thank you for the breathe redeem. All right. All right. Thank you for the song, Redeem Miriak. Let me pull up those lyrics real quick. Sorry, I just had to make sure that everything was all good with. Because my mods were like, yeah, we can hear that hammering sound. I'm 38, still get carded at bars. Everyone has different problems. Looking too young? That's not that bad of a problem, is it? And I don't remember how old I am most days. Kids will be like, I'm 11 and a half and 5 minutes old. Oh. Center 34 year. I've been told I look 56. To be fair, I don't know if anyone really knows what adults look like. Like, I don't think people really know what people in their 30s look like because of media. It's kind of hard to tell. People don't mentally track their own age down to the minute? No, I do not. I forget. I forgot that my birthday was like 2 months ago. I completely forgot my age. It's so funny because, like, as soon as my birthday happens, I have to remind myself that I am now 1 year older. And then by the time my next birthday rolls around, that's when I'm like, ah, yes, I remember the age I am. And then it's like, good, tomorrow's your birthday. You have to remember a new number now. And I'm like, no! Telling me all those 20 to 30 something year olds posing as teenagers in 90s shows aren't teens? I've been lied to. I cannot believe. And Tony, thank you for the posture check. Ooh. My bones! My bones! Alright. Road Warrior, thank you for the prime. Ignore my stretching noises. Ooh. Got in the habit of thinking myself a year older a few months before my birthdays. That's, yeah, I agree. That's so fine, I forget my own birthday. Oh, that's I forgot it was my birthday, kind of like, until a week before my birthday, and I was like, oh yeah! I completely forgot. Hard to remember. No. Kind of forget. I'm just pulling up the lyrics, my bad. Taking a sec. Happy early birthday. It's in a year. It's in a year. Alright, my birthday already came and gone. My aunt came into my house and said, I can't believe I'm 24. And my mom, dad, and aunt were like, Panda, you're 23. And I was embarrassed. Oh, Pandy. It's fine. It's fine. That's not too bad. Honestly, that's not too bad. I'm looking at Steven Universe songs right now. I forgot that there's a song called Big Fat Zucchini. No. Mature. You mature. It's a lovely song. Lovely song. Don't make fun of it. Okay. I'm good. Good. I'm good. I'm not gonna laugh at it. I think Guy's right. That's a song that's in my brain now. Alright, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna sing Life and Death and Love and Birth. Or, you know, Peace and Love. That's what the song's called. It gets stuck so easy. It's such a hummable tune. Alright. Oh, thank you, Sophisticated Dork. Excuse me. Life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Whoa, come on and sing it with me. The words relate to the key. If it's a pattern, then just repeat after me. Life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Whoa. It's so easy, but that's what's fun about it. You should write a song. Write about something you're thinking. I guess we're already here. I guess we already know. We've all got something to fear. We've all got nowhere to go. I think you're all insane, but I guess I am too. Anybody would be if they were stuck on Earth with you. Life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Whoa, is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet? That's a nice short one. Thank you for the song redeem, Miriak. Thank you for waiting too. Song's kind of new here. How does the sing a song reward work? Is it a request or just Honey's picking something? It's usually me picking something to sing, just because I don't have a huge repertoire of songs. So if someone requests something, there's a pretty good chance I won't be able to sing it. For example, there's a lot of songs as well that I cannot sing, like a lot of songs typically sung by like guys. I have a trouble singing them because their range is much different than mine. Gratifier, thank you for the hydrate. Excuse me. Honey Goblin original soundtrack. I'm not gonna say anything. I've been working and learning a little bit of music theory. No promises. Promise. Not yet anyways. I have so much on my plate. I have to prioritize things I have already said I'm going to do. I request you to sing a song from Heathers. Would you? I have not actually watched the Heathers musical, but I have seen a couple animatics and they are very, very fun. I love the animatics. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Anyways, what was I? 505. Let's see, the next thing that should be there is at 510 and sparkles. Update on the art piece, I'm down to line art. Nice! Line art takes a while, so don't rush yourself. Got time. Ooh, yes. I love Reese's. It's just butter and chocolate. They go well together. Like, this is such a perfect match. I love it. It's salty and sweet and crunchy and good. Be really good. All right, let's see. Have the freckles. So the mouth and the nose should be above eyepiece. Eyepiece should probably be next. Yep, we're doing the eyepieces next. Okay. The eye whites should be at, let's put them at 520. The lower lashes are going to be at 525. Excuse me. Actually, at 5. Upper lash should be at 545. Upper lash tip should be at 550. There we go. Now for the iris, that should be at 525. If this seems like a lot of numbers, it is. So, sorry about that. We're gonna keep that at 525. We're gonna pupils at 530. Now, keep in mind, you probably don't have to do this with your entire model. I just like it because it allows for more customizability and less of a worry for, you know, wrecking my model if I add something new. Sometimes model making gets a little bit messy. It's at 540 actually. Lower lash. Tips are going to, we're going to move those up to 6. Up to 70 actually. 570. They should be the eyelashes should be above the irises, because if you look at how I blink, they go over them. Hollow Patch, thank you for the resub with Prime. Hello there. Numbers, honey, what do they mean? I don't know. They just means that depth things. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go get a Reese's Puffs, yes? Not yet. I cannot believe she got so freaking many thrown. That's so much. She's gotta eat all those. She's gotta eat all that sugary stuff. That's so much. Kova's such a sweet tooth. My gosh. I will steal her blueberry chocolate covered blueberry gum. I will steal those. Cam, thank you for the gifted sub. Now I'm constantly switching between peace and love and Reese's Puffs in my head. Congratulations, 2 songs that don't quite go together. So worried about drawing for other people. I feel like I'm almost insulting them by drawing them. I can't draw. Don't worry about it. Listen, art is hard. People should appreciate it. This face baseline actually has to go below the eyelashes. We're gonna put it at 560. Yep. Brows. They can kind of do whatever they want. Them at 580. Just because if your eyebrows go over your eyelashes at any point, they should be above them, not below them. Well, they're not to give me a single thing. We're here to learn, not start hype trains. Good. We're good. We're good. Oh, come on. J-Dub, what did I just say? J-Dub, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. That is so kind of you, and I do genuinely appreciate it. I hope you're giving within your means. Hi, when the original soundtrack made by Honey Goblin coming? Good question. No plans yet. I have too many things, and I don't want to add another on top of what I'm going to. I have my 2022 schedule has been booked up. I have some wiggle room, but just in case, not going to add much more. I do have to save time for vacation. I'll be going to vacation in a couple months. It'll be fun. I'm gonna visit family. Night, Frostbear. Get some rest. I saw trying so hard to resist the hype train. That's what. Thank you. Reese's. I can't try. I think you're already chibi? Why, thank you. But this is like extra chibi. So eyebrows are, those should be at, let's put it at 580 as well. Highlight can be at 540. 540. Yep, that's how you say that. For sure. Looks cursed? Why, thank you. Wait, I'm here to learn. I didn't realize I was back in class. I didn't study. There's a test coming up. You better be prepared. Pop quiz. What is a mesh and how does it work? Actually, it's kind of cute with just the big old forehead. Alright, let's see. I've done the nose shape at 575 actually. Yep. Then that is most of the face. Okay. Excellent, excellent. I'm pretty pleased with that. Now it's time for the mouth. Okay, so we're gonna go back to clipping layers. First off, the upper lip should be at the top, so we're gonna leave that at 600. The tooth, oh wait, actually they have to be above the blush. Oh, it already is, perfect. Upper lip, leave it 600. It's going to be 5. Upper lip is going to be 590. hung out. We are going to leave that for now. Turn that off. But mouth base. We are going to put all of the mouthpieces, teeth, tongue, throat, in the mouth base as a clipping mask, so that if I move it, the mouth doesn't clip weird. If your commissions were open, how much would a 2D model such as yours cost approximately? With all the features it has, I would say 5 to 6 grand. It's a big number. That is just an estimate. If your model is more complex, such as like has more details, more jingly jangly bits, more physics I would have to add, it would be a little pricier. Still not sure the exact of how mesh works in this program. It's a bit complicated. A lot of work goes into them. About 2 months of work went into mine. Yeah, it's time, and a lot of labor goes into models. And so it's a big number because I will essentially be working on it for 2 full months. Cakewalks, damn, I'm gonna start saving. Because yeah, like Vebe's new model was upwards, and I mean way upwards of 15 grand. For Vebe's model, not including drawing and designing, it was 15 grand for the rigging alone. That is a lot. But at the same time, that's a lot of features. She got a whole lot of features. Like, if you look at any of the high quality V Shoujo models as well, you're looking at upwards of 8K. Like Shy Lily's model, 8K. Dr. Swiss, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. And on Perignon. Hey, happy Monday. I hope y'all are doing. She got a pepe instead of a snack. Yeah, she did. It was so funny because as soon as she debuted that, I was like, hey, I've actually got something in the works like that. Hers is reactive, though. I have no idea how to make it reactive. It's possible. And now I know. There. I gotta put the throat in there. Tongue in there. Teeth in there. Bottom teeth in there. And that's pretty much it. Look at that. Everything's so nicely contained inside of the mouth. Blood aspect. I gotta get going. Got a really early shift tomorrow and I need to hit the hay. Always enjoy to just chill with you, honey. You have an easy night too, Blood Asp. Get some rest. Mondays. It's Tuesday though? Xander, a lot of YouTubers who spend that much on a model usually have it funded by their followers via donation subscription. Yes, that is actually something that people do. For example, Skyheart. Sky and I have been talking for a while about making a model for it. And I've been telling him, and I gave him an estimate of how much money he'd need for a model of this quality. And so he did a donathon where he raised, I think, like $4,000 towards a model. And I was like, yep, that's really, congratulations. That's a big chunk of the model already paid for. That's great. But yeah, like, models are very expensive. Silver Nightwing, do you think that's because it's a niche skill set? VTubers are relatively new and growing in popularity. Do you think that's driving up the costs the way that it skills to computer boom? Or IT skills? To a certain extent, yes. I think... I can't say for sure because I don't know much about IT, to be. I think because it's a niche skill set, and to avoid burning out and getting carpal tunnel, you have to price yourself properly. I price myself at... I charge per hour. I price myself at, I think it's $30 an hour because I have years of drawing experience and I went to post-secondary for it. So that adds to my speed. And some people might think, hey, if you could do it faster, doesn't that mean less time working on it, so I should pay you less? It's like, no, no, no. Not only are you paying for the money for me to make a custom from scratch model to your design that is not going to look like everyone else's model, but you are also going to use that for potential monetary gain. You are going to have something that can get you potential notoriety. And so I need credits for that. I need you to credit me for that because that is something I worked on. As well as instead of charging you like 2% of what you earn, I will just charge you upfront for that, for commercial rights to a design, if I am making the design. Probably took its own little bit of coding magic the art gun made. Yes, I'm sure the art gun worked on that reactive model a whole bunch. Have you ever made a PNG 2 hour source just so an image that swaps back and forth? Yes, I have actually. I made a GIF tuber for Skyheart. It was nice. It was fun. It was a lot of hard work, and I don't know if I would do it again, just because it took so much longer than I anticipated. It was meant to only take about 3 weeks. It took 2 months to get the GIF looking correct, and exporting it in a high enough resolution that it would look good. It was just too much work. At that point, it would have been less time consuming to just make a model. Make it faster to pay you less? That's like choosing express delivery but wanting a discount. Yeah. It's really helping the prices make sense in my head. Yes, very much so. Like, it's a lot of money. VTubing is a luxury. Like, as much as it sounds strange to say, it's pricey because it's not a necessary thing. If you don't get it, you're not gonna die. Nothing's gonna happen if you don't get this piece of art. It is something that takes time, takes a lot of education to make properly, and it's very niche. So it's hard to find someone with open commission. There are people who really, really underprice themselves. If anything, I would be wary of anyone who prices a full body model for less than $300. I've seen cheap ones. I've seen some very cheap models that are very good quality, like $500 for a full body rig. That's insane. That is an insane amount of work just for $500. Maybe for rigging alone, but like rigging and drawing, that's too little. At that point, like when you see prices that low, you gotta ask, like, is this a scam? Is this artist using a pre-made model? Because if so, that is also fine. But like, you gotta ask why it's so cheap. Sometimes it's a matter of self-confidence with the artist. Like, they might have low self-confidence and think they want to get any commissions, or they're purposefully doing like emergency commission, trying to pay for something, which is valid. But like, whenever I see such a low price, it makes me a little bit anxious because I'm like, that could be a scam. But also, like, the more people price their models lower, the more other artists are expected to have lower prices, which is not how it works. That's not how that should work. Hi, Courtney. Less time equal higher quality. Yes, we can do more quality stuff in less time. All right, we're gonna do the... Yeah, let's do the expressions. This. Still. Oh. Blush. Already be here. Stay there. Cannot see them right now because they're not in the right Z depth. There, I'm putting clipping masks so that these things don't leave. Milk. That's something I noticed with model makers, and I don't see them getting enough credit. Like, I've seen some amazing models, like, holy shit amazing, and they've mentioned the model maker and rigger is hardly known. Yes. That is something that I put in my terms of service, where I have to be very visibly credited with the model. You are actively using my model, you must visibly credit me service, because that is how I advertise. It is through you. When someone says, hey, I love your model, you're like, oh, thanks, it was made by this person. Or you can go, thank you, but the information will still be down in your about section. Pay for the experience, which cuts down the time and increases the quality. Yes. May start off with a PNG/GIF tuber simply. That makes sense, Sandra. That is actually a really good way to start VTube. It also allows you some flexibility, because if you aren't feeling your design after using a PNG tuber, you can always adjust it very easily for very little cost in comparison to a model where it's like, it's set in stone until you model. What about if someone had designed but asked someone to redraw it for the model? I think that's fine, because if you've already paid someone for the design, then you paid them for the design. I would still charge you for the commercial like it's included in the price for most models. It's not usually said, but it's like how it works is I don't give you the model files. So once I hand you the model, you cannot make adjustments. I keep the files necessary to make adjustments. Because A, if you fiddle with it too much, it's no longer my work. You can also mess it up. Like you can wreck the rotation. You change it so that it no longer is technically my work, but it's still using my work. So I don't send the model files or the adjustable model files to clients. Because this has also got so much information about how I rig models. I had one made in Vroid and it was $40 and even that felt really low. Fine, but yeah, I get what you pay for. Yeah, exactly. Vroid models. Excellent. So good. Especially if you're not sure what you want yet. Also, sorry, I went on a tangent while I'm doing this. This is just very, I like talking about this because it's very, very, I like keeping people's expectation tempered. And very, very realistic because this is a very expensive hobby for some people. Some people, it is their business. Decide yourself, who's your favorite model artist? Celia, Artgun, and Moon Bitch? Beautiful rendering style. Moon Bitch. So amazing. I did not know that she was using a webcam. For the longest time, her model was so good. Oh, just, Moon Bitch. Your art's so good. So you get the cloud of getting a Honey Goblin made avatar. There's also, yeah, if you are paying for an avatar from me, I want to make sure it is of very good quality because you are paying for a model made by me and I want to make sure it's good, you know? All right, let's see. I have done these. The expressions are all in there. Now it's a matter of Z depth. So let's put same as so let's put 530. Yep. Put the can't see them, but they are little mini hearts. Guy, isn't that about how much you charge for your first set of models? My first set of models, so yeah, my first set of models was about $800 for a full body. Part of that was A, I didn't know all the ins and outs of rigging yet. So I couldn't offer all of the features. Second, I had no repertoire. Meaning that if someone was getting a model from me, they were taking a risk. So I purposefully undercharged because of my lack of experience. But after that round, I learned a whole bunch. I know more about rigging now, and I understand how much more work I will need. So, plus, like, my model quality's gone way up. Listen. So anyway, this puts something I've seen in a whole new light. As a streamer I follow wants to move into VTubing, they've been retweeting someone advertising a raffle for free model in exchange for followers. I actually did that at one point. I raffled a free Chibi model, and I ended up liking them so much. Like, I liked doing them that I gave 3 away, and they were very fast. Very, very easy to make. Because they're very simple. Like, this Chibi model, not simple. The other ones I made, like Pumpino's model, very simple but very adorable designs. Oh, look, mine was about 500. I wasn't sure how much a model actually should cost. It does depend on how many features you get. So it's like if you have more animations and more expressions, it will be more expensive. If you want more motion and rotation, it's expensive. If you want a fairly simple one that moves and tracks just good, that might just be a little bit cheap. And your design isn't too complex. Let's put the... Yeah, let's put them at 5... There we go. I just want your gum. I've seen your videos pop on my YouTube feed a lot, but I've never seen you stream. Hope your night is going well. Just wrapped up doing my art stream. Wrapped up doing my own art stream. Nice. I hope you had fun. I love doing it. I'm glad you had fun too. I had a guess. It creates a race to the bottom economy where every seller tried to undercut every other seller. Yep. Doesn't work like that. I don't want to undercut my prices. I want to try to make them a just price for me and my time, but also I want to make sure that no one is giving me like 5 months of their rent that they need for this. So if not commission me if you're not in a financial position to do so. The term too good to be true comes to mind. Yeah, very much so. Also, sorry that I got excited and fell behind chat. Anyway, I'm glad my question about pricing came across well. I was worried it'd be seen as why do you charge so much, but it led to some nice conversation. Yeah, no, definitely. It's very important to understand how much work goes into making models and doing art. Because if I could, like if I were financially able to, I would love to lower my prices. However, for my own mental health and my arm, to make sure that I don't get carpal tunnel, I have to price myself justly. There are other artists who will charge way less, and you are more than welcome to find them. You are more than welcome to seek them out and tip them well if they price themselves lower. But also keep in mind, you get what you pay for. Some people price themselves low because of inexperience. That is what I did for my first round. I was inexperienced. I didn't feel right charging over $1,000 for a model that I could not guarantee good. And now I have grown wiser and learned so much more, so now I'm comfortable charging more because I can make a model that can do way more. Oh, thanks, Thomas. You're loving bonk. And Impact, thanks for the posture check. Nice. Oh, and hydrate. Oh, heck yeah. Thanks, Impact. Thank you. Hey, Default Gaming, thank you for the host. Hope you're doing well. And Lokami, thank you for the Breathe Redeem. $600. Probably. Yeah, it doesn't need.
A few moments later.
Sorry, I got distracted. And I just want your gum. Thank you for the coffee. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Xander, almost 5 a.m. here. Suppose I should sleep soon. Stream later today with Line. Ooh, have a fun stream. But yeah, get some rest if you need it. And what Wonderflush, danke. Wonderflush. Get some rest. Thank you for dropping by. Also, Guy, for sure, if I'm just catching up on chat, for sure, shout out Moonbitch. She's so cool. Good man, good news. I managed to figure out giving my head jiggle when it moves. Floating. I appreciate you and the others giving me advice on Live2D. Yeah, no worry. I'm glad I could help a little bit. Take your entire stock. Coming soon. Elk, yeah, mine's pretty simple in that case. I basically have rotations and eyes and eyebrows that make a skull for a head. Yeah, that's a fairly simple model. And it's good. It's solid. If it's a solid and good model, it doesn't need to be expensive. Oh, Cloud, I used to think it was just like, oh, throw a 3D model with mount tracking and you're good, but Live2D is so much more. Yeah, Live2D is much more complicated. However, the pro of it is it doesn't break like it has different rules when you're building it. It does have less rotation and no hand motions, but it can look a lot smoother. It can also track fairly nice. I don't have to worry about weird angle because I set the angle. I choose what the angle. That's all. Oh wait, no. This needs to go up. Keep that at 5. Your lines can go up to 6. Put it at 700. Put it way up there. We're also gonna put that at 700. Yeah, this is the more tedious part of making sure everything works out, but it is important. Okay, well, you can break it very dramatically if you let it. Yes, you can break it very dramatically, but it's very hard to do that. You almost have to program it in if you want it to break. You think you can do hands in Live2D and VTube Studio, but not on iPhone tracking? You can actually. You can do hand tracking. However, you have to program in the hands, which is a nightmare. I have seen people do it, and they are wizards, braver than I. Yeah, someone asked me how much it would cost to do hand tracking, and I just was like, for the emotional trauma, 10 grand. I would have to learn to do so much rotation. And here's the thing, I would make it look so good, but it would take so long to be able to do that. To the point where, like, I don't even know if it's worth it. Just get 3D arms and put them on the body of your model. It would work better. Will this model have a floating animation? They might just have like a couple floating effects. Just like fun ones, like the floating shinies. Gold shine, sparkles outside. That is about everything for the expression. Now let's do the bang. Actually, no, I'll leave that on because I need to be able to see if let's go over the bang. Okay, we are just going to raise the all the way up. Past 550 above the brakes. Let's put them at 600. Now, the shade has to go underneath. Just gonna slide that back on. There we go. I'm gonna put that at 550. And we're going to put this above 5. Put that at 520. There we go. That looks better. Yeah. Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Andrew Milk. I'm currently programming an indie game and I would like your permission. Character. It's fantasy based and I was thinking of general story NPC or a possible secret party member. I don't mind too much. Yeah. I mean, like, as long as I'm not a huge part of the game, like, I am totally fine with being like cameos or a reference. Very kind of you. Thank you. I don't imagine the price with that added on. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so much. Good night, Sander. Thanks for dropping by. You have a fantastic night, too. Both came back. Steal the popcorn. I'm nervous about my CPU, but with the model I'm rigging. It's actually 2 models running at the same time. Ooh. Yeah, that is another thing when it comes to commissioning a model. Keep in mind, if you're running, for example, the way I run my stream. Hey, Orange Tree God, what's up? The way I run my stream is I have VBridger, iFacial mocap on my iPhone. I have VTube Studio running. I usually have a game, so if I have Elden Ring, that's a lot of power. I have OBS running, and I have all of chat and activity feeds open, as well as any bonus programs such as the hand controller. That's like 8 programs already. Please make sure your computer can handle it, otherwise your computer is going to have some shutting down problems and you might lose some files if you're because your RAM and your GPU might not be able to handle it. Your RAM might be getting eaten up by multiple programs and they won't let go. They won't shut down properly. Hey, Lily, what's good? I'll check him in a bit. And looked at Giga Chad energy. Make my own model. Pretty Chad move on. I can say that. I'm proud of myself for that. Yeah, let's see. I think we're gonna adjust this a little bit. Side bangs, L, R. We're gonna make this at 605. We're gonna make the 610. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. The Rust Bucket, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you're doing well tonight. What were y'all up to? Also, Giant Moss, thank you for the Prime. And Awkward Cynic, thank you for the 100 shinies. I'm actually trying to get a Live2D model for my Novice Sorcerer. Would you have anyone in mind for commissions? If you are looking for someone who's doing commissions, you can literally just go onto Twitter and go look up Live2D. And you can see, you won't see commissions, but you'll see a bunch of artists and see if you can find someone you like. You can see what their prices are for rigging. A lot of people I know and follow right now have their commissions closed. Full. But you can find a lot of small starting artists that might like give your character a shot. Anyway, if anyone here needs PC tech advice, feel free to build PCs professionally in my shop. Nice. Ooh. I was running bad setup. Finally got it upgraded. It was a lot, but I had been saving up for it, so we're good. We're good. Within my budget. Alright, I think that's about everything. Now we just gotta make sure. Hat. Yep, hat needs to be higher up. Okay, we're gonna raise that to 700? Yep, 700, and then the expression for this one has 710. Okay, yep, and mask there. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty good. That is it. Sairoku. Or Saryoku. I want to try VTubing, but I feel I may be too old for the scene and I hate Souls games. You don't have to play the Souls games. I don't think anyone's too old to start VTubing. Go for it. If you're not sure, just try a PNG tuber. Or Vroid. Vroid is a free 3D software, so like, go for it. It's very customizable. It's very good. I use a bunch of different GIFs with several expressions for my model, so plenty of CPU real estate, but also more as far as controls. Yes, it can be very customizable, but yeah, it's very, very good. I highly recommend if you're not sure or you can't afford a VTuber model, Vroid or a PNG tuber, excellent first choice. Excellent. And you're like, if someone offered you an insane amount of money, even if you said your commission marked as full, would you take it? I would tell them to wait. Honestly, like, if someone were to offer me an insane amount of money, like for a model, I would still tell them to wait. Simply because for my own health and making sure that I am mentally okay, I need to take things at my own pace. I have to make sure that I am mentally ready to accept commissions and ready to work with someone to bring their character to life in order to start something. I cannot just... If someone came up to me and was like, here's 20 grand, make me a model, I'll be like, that's very kind of you. Wait. Because I'm not emotionally ready for it. I have other things I need to do, such as these models. I feel like it's a very tempting prospect. That is a lot of stability. But I worry that if I go in too early, I won't be able to deliver a model that they will be satisfied with. Yeah, yes, pace yourself. Self-care is important. Yeah, I've burnt out before. I actually burnt out, I got burnt out for 2 years. That is awful. Getting burnt out for that long sucks. And then I found out what VTubing was, and I got inspired again. And I have since not wanted to risk getting burnt out. I've been very fortunate that y'all have supported me, and I have been able to take a good amount of time to work on myself and to also improve my skills and not force myself and force out the art, because that is very dangerous in terms of like art skills. Like, for real, why did I think... Oh, I'm not sure. With my secondhand Windows computers, my new secondhand computers hates VC. That is fair. It is a heavy program. Loony lizard. I'm gonna make a fat little lizard guy for my model. That is really cute. That sounds really good. Also, Ruby Dead Queen. Hey, thank you for the resub. Welcome back, Ruby. See ya. It's not that I'm too old for Dark Souls games. My temper does not keep up with constantly throwing my corpse up against the wall like a lemming off. That's the fun thing about VTubing. You don't have to stream any popular games. You can just stream games you like. Or even, like, just chatting or do art. You don't have to stream difficult games to make content. Adramok, thank you for the 200 shinies. Any text for the Goblin crew? Thank you. Melda, I want to learn to make my own models because I want to make multiple. I want to have many characters to bring story to life and practice voice acting. That's a great idea. I know a couple people that want to do that. And it's a very good. Honestly, I highly recommend at least trying to make your own, like, very small models, because it's a great learning experience. And you might like it, as well as you're going to save more money. Because really high quality models can be very, very expensive. You don't want to overextend yourself. Oops. That. I'm just making a mesh. Wrong editing. So that I can move this around. Look at that! Cutting through the hat like that. One thing I have to be aware of is this. So, when I'm straight up, let's medium deform this. Yeah, we'll just medium deform. Temporarily change the opacity, and then stretch this up a little. This is so that if the top of the hat moves, the bottom of the hat will not show through. There won't be any weird gaps. I'm adjusting this mesh. There we go. That'll do. And let's go back to the top of the hat. Not that top of the hat brim. There we go. This a little bit. There we go. Ta-da! Ah, yes. The other thing I have to do is got to go back. That the shade cast by it doesn't. Oh, stay on the hat. We're going to move it up a little bit. Nope, just kidding. 700 is good. Alright, cool. Also, ooh, geez, Delicate Soul, thank you for the 6 gifted subs. Thank you. Yes, sir. Your streams are so comfy, but alas, I need to go to bed soon. Happy I can catch your stream. Thank you for dropping by. No worries. Whereas if you gotta go to sleep. Andrew Melon. YouTubers who make their own models amaze me. I only know of you and one other I won't name, but you're both women and I'm still astounded by the level of detail you both have in your models. Thank you. I want to be able to get myself a scarecrow in Pokemon. Ooh, yeah! Vaporeon, Pompino is a scarecrow model. Very, very cool. They updated their model recently and it looks great. Legion. I'm so sorry I got here, but the first thing I thought was, is there a camera between her boobs? And is that overseeing her tablet view? So it's actually behind my tablet. So it would be about at eye level for me. That's how I have a good. Oh, Lily, you a little bit drunk. Oh, get some rest. Go give Gerg a hug. If he's not streaming, don't. You take care of yourself. All right, let's see. Last thing I got to do. Not that. A hat. These are still at 500. They should be underneath the hat. At N. These things. We're done with Z depth. Oh, Z depth takes so long. But it's good. All right, going to hat brim is at 700. This is going to be at 710. Buckle's going to be at 715. It's there. We're almost there. We're almost there. The hat brim be a little bit more. There we go. And then the ear lines should be at 725. Ah. I think maybe except for the mouth. Shoot. Ah, I didn't do all the mouth. Yeah. Paper on, he'd have facial expressions from the pumpkin flesh constantly forming and moving, potentially changing color on the inside of his head for emotion with the default neon blue. Ooh, that is doable. I do know how to do that. Chakravartin. Chakravartin. Wah. What program to use for the hands and stylus? It is a add-on program by Sad Whale Studios, made by someone called Virtual Graves. Very, very cool. I drew the hand myself, but the actual software is not made by me. So close to being done. So close to being done. Well, Z depth. So close to being done, Z depth. All right, mouth base is 600. Throat should be. Oh no, the mouth base should be. $560. $565. Tongue would get $570. Bottom teeth would be $80. Top teeth would be $585. And then tongue would be. We can leave it at 600. We can leave it at 600. It's a later. Sparkles in the eyes and the earrings add a very friendly aspect to the model in the process. Yeah, it's very cute. I like it. Lily, you better be hydrated properly. You better be eating something good. A program. Oh, I already read that. Evening, honey and Shad. How goes the rigging? It goes pretty good, Dingus. 11 p.m. Pretty late. Well, late for me. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly go over how to make a mesh and how to use glue. Because those two are very basic things. I will probably do a little bit of the mesh work off stream. Just because I don't think you'll just watch me work on meshes for 3 hours. It's also a long process. Setup is so long. But real quick, buckle. You just select the piece. See here? Go up to the auto. You can auto generate. Very, very easy. I'm just gonna use the small deformation tool. And now you do the pieces. Ta-da! Very simple. Very, very quick and easy way to do deformation. Turn off the. Same thing with this. Top hat doesn't need to move too much. So if you are making meshes with the automatic mesh generator, think of it this way. If it needs to move a lot and there needs to be a lot of deformation in it, you want to have a heavy deformation. For example, for the jaw and the eyes, you want heavy deformation. Or even better, make them by hand. That way they're more flexible, customizable. If they just have a little bit of physics to them, like the top of the hat, or a little buckle, or like these patches, just go with a light deformation. Lily, I'm gonna go do hamburger. Okay, good night, Lily. Also, I think I said this before, but Delicate Soul, thank you again for the 6 gift subs. Thank you so much. Eat the glue. Got it. We do not eat the glue. Just want your gum. If there were a certain charming gum enthusiast that wanted to gift you some pixel art, where might they find a crisp full body of whatever sprite you wanted art of? How might they deliver said gifted art once? Asking for a friend. If you are looking for my reference sheet, you can go to my Twitter. It's in the About section, and pinned to the top is my reference sheet. And usually using the hashtag in my bio is a good way for me to find art. Just because if people at me, it will get lost in my notifications. So the hashtag is an easier way for me to find any art. There's also a fan art channel in the Discord. Probably gonna need to be. I'm gonna do this. Too heavy. That is. Sometimes that happens where it deletes itself. Medium. Medium. Okay. Actually undo. This will work too. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to use the glue tool real quick. So I'm going to go into double click the piece you want. I've already made this a very, very simple mesh. It's automatically generated. Going to not do that. So we're going to go to the tool. We're going to select this copy. And then so Control C. Don't edit it. Cancel that. We're going to go over to the hat brim. Double click on it. Now we're going, first off, delete. Then paste. So what this is we are copy and pasting the mesh. So we're going to clean this up a little bit. So I'm going to get rid of any pieces I do not need. Probably don't need these. Actually, I need that. I need those ones. The one downside to this is you cannot edit the mesh. Because it needs to mirror the bottom piece exactly. The piece you want to connect it to. Do that. Don't move over that way. I'll keep this one. Yeah, okay. Delete the rest of those. And then we're going to copy this. Oh. We're going to select both of these at the same time. Go into the mesh editor. And now you see it's a jumbled mess of red and green lines. Oh, I love it. Oh, I realized what the problem was. The mesh wasn't closed properly. That? Yeah, it wasn't closed properly. Also, Aurora Phoenix, thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders! Aurora raid, how are y'all doing? What were y'all up to? Sorry, I got so distracted by the glue. And Eliza Weiner, thank you for the gifted sub to Aurora. Whew. How are y'all doing? What'd you get up to? How goes it? It's going good. I'm just teaching people how to use the glue tool real quick. Playing Phasmo. Ooh. Phasmo's pretty fun. I've seen some people play it. It looks like a good time. Ghost hunting. I'm not brave enough to go ghost hunting. I feel like playing Phasmo with friends would be fun, but playing alone, terrifying. I don't know. I get scared way too easily. Fun fact, you can't copy paste the mesh in the free version. Did not know that. Okay, so glue you can't really use in the free version. Gotcha. Just extra spooky alone. Super fun with people. Yeah, exactly. That was my thought. I don't know if I could do it alone. I get too scared. I am coward. I would say it. Alright, gonna add some more mesh points. Oh, love this part. Did not need all the points, but thank you. Close it up here. I'm not gonna make it too complex for now, because right now I just need the glue tools. There's probably a faster way to do it, but just for now, my brain is saying, do it this way. Blue. That should do it. Okay. And you have no idea. I was playing and I got killed in the basement. On the other hand, I watched my friend get chased up the stairs screaming, no, no, no. And it was really funny. Yeah, I can see that. Roar was one of the best Phasmo players? Really? Ooh. Phasmo just like Phasmo takes so much mental strength, honestly. Just for me. Anything with horror aspects couldn't be me. Could not be me. Alright. That. Okay. Did it work? Don't think it. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna go back in here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna edit this first. We're gonna add this. Move these around so that it includes top hat. There we go. Like, or I do a lot of screaming. But that's fun. I think it's fun to scream every once in a while. I find when I play horror games, I don't scream very much. I just whimper and cry. Not as entertaining. And listening to dubstep and watching Honey is a weird combo. Headbang or vibe? Both. And I'm doing well. Check out your channel. I'm sure Aurora's channel is pretty cool. Alright, I think that'll do. Yeah, seems to be good. Yep, selected. Go into the mesh editor. Going to select all this. Copy. And go into this mesh editor. Delete these. Put the new one in. Still not high enough? Alright, we're gonna cancel that. Do this. Right up, just stretch it. Alright, going back into it. Copy. Edit. Nope. Do this. So close. So close. Honey's list of Honey's fear responses: whimpering, crying, swearing, and Swedish. Pretty much. Sure, you seem awesome. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate it. Also, Lord Icy, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the tavern. Jim. Oh yes, Jim, my savior. Thank you for the hydrate. My voice is gonna be sore tomorrow. Maybe Honey Goblin versus Orcs must die. I like orcs though. They're great. And Cam, thank you for the posture check. And Jasper, thank you for the breathe. Gomi, why would you yeet at me when I'm trying to vibe? Gomi, what's up? It's good, queen. How you doing? Ooh. I need a Brave Little Gob series where Honey plays spooky games. Oh, I would not survive. Well, because it's funny. I cannot argue that. When you write, Gomi. Alright, we're going back to this. This glue tool is taking a surprisingly long time to get right. There is a faster way, but it late. I want to show y'all how cool glue is. And brain don't wanna work sometimes. Be like that. It just be like that. You make do with whatever brain cells you got. I don't need all of this. So that's kind of nice. I get rid of you. I don't need all of you. That. Undo this one. Need you. You. Do not need you. Kidding, we do. And you. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh, that took a while. Okay. Now, if I'm correct, I select both of these. Edit them. Live2D. Ah! Do for work, but wanted to see the good thing in process. Worth the time. Wish you fortune. Thank you, Silanda. Or Silandra? Thank you. Prevention. You have brain cells? Sometimes, if I'm lucky. So, okay, I'll show you what you're usually supposed to do. You're supposed to make them match. Then you grab the matching pieces. And then you just literally press bind. So now, do this. Both of them move at the same time. So it's a way to connect them. However, I think I have to create this mesh by hand. Because it doesn't like me. It's not cooperating. I think I know why, though. I think I know why. But it'll take like 20 minutes to fix. I think it's because I edited the mesh too early. Might be a case of I need to remove the mesh and then reapply the mesh. So that's on me. But for now, that's pretty good. Off screen, I will create the meshes and then I will walk you through the process of why I did certain meshes certain ways. And then we will get on to creating mesh warps. It's a fun time. Mesh warps is where things start moving forward. It starts getting good. Can't stop us now. I could never stop you. That was never something I could. Fat Mouse Gaming. Well, I did go without brain cells. We die. We actually do live on one single brain cell, though. Anyways. Alright. We brought it in. We did all the clipping masks. We put everything in Z depth. It only took 3 hours. You know what? That's actually not bad time. Let's change it up here. Let's go on back. Oh, well, let's bring out the boy. Ah. Why are the hotkeys set to that, OBS? I have questions. Yeah, here's the boy. My hands are coming through my sleeves, I just realized. Let me fix that. Oh. There we go. I'll just bring him out like this. Sleeves back on, it's cold. Not actually. Everybody started to ask me, are you rigging a new avatar? Not really a new avatar, just a new model. Just for fun. I don't think I'll switch. I don't think it's gonna become my main model for sure. I think I like this one. I might make some alternate because there was a subathon, and some of the subathon goals was Chibi model, chat votes on a model, which goth model, a divine model, and a demon model. I love models though, so this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so much fun. Ah, I love making models so much. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Multiverse. Doctor Strange is gonna come knocking at my door going, who did it? Chim, French and Swedish are basically the same language. They do sound very similar, honestly. Dude, I'd have to be able to join another stream with everyone. I need to sleep for work, unfortunately. So per tradition, I'll end my stay by attempting to tell Honey awful dad jokes. Nice. Just the way I like to end my streams. How long does it take the glue to dry? If you're lucky, 2 hours? Nah, it's immediate. Snack. Comes the boy. There he is. Want to see my little boy. Here comes. Want to see my little. I can't actually hold snack with a coat on. I just forgot the hotkey for it. Nope. Not that one. for my notes. There it is. And then the next thing on my list to get is a stream deck so that I don't have to keep pulling up this list. Oh, it's simple enough. You have a very cute outfit on tonight. Why, thank you. I like this outfit. It's nice and casual. Very casual. Goth Gobble Girl, don't tease me like that. Oh, it's coming. It's a coming. Oh, I'm so excited. I haven't finished the design for it. I've only done the designs for the Divine model and the Demon model. Goth model is going to come a little bit later than them. I might do one before that. Like, I might not finish them in order, but they are coming. Those are the models that are going to be coming out before I do anything else. No subathons until I finish those goals. Take a couple months. But that's what I'm going to do this year. And I can't believe you plan on eating snack. I hope I never have to eat him. But I must emotionally prepare myself in case that ever comes to be. Hard times might come. I don't understand why I'm incredibly impatient when I attempt to do art. But I can spend 60 hours in Factorio save without blinking an eye. Different, sometimes you're just in a different mood, and sometimes your brain wants to enjoy something rather than create something, and that's fair. Brains do different things. I cannot explain all of the things that... But sometimes you're vibing with the art, and sometimes you're not. Can't force it. Well, some people can. I can't. Yeah, Masaya, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Man, I still have so much energy right now. I should get going to bed. I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer. J-Dub, thank you so much for the 100 shinies. I once asked a real estate agent during a house tour. We could tell if the doors were real red oak by knocking on them. The real estate agent hits the door and says, "I'm sorry, it seems it's a knockoff." That's good. That's a good one. For the fan art, honey? Sure. Check it out right now, actually. Ayo, Garrett. I love. Oh, that's so cute. Also, Neko. Oh, Neko. I love your art so much. And how did I get so many talented people in my community? Oh my gosh. Neko, that is exactly my face. Anytime I think. Anytime I done thunk. Onyx, the woman edit! Anyways, good night, Tony. Get some rest. I'm sorry, Cam, I'll let that one sleep out. The art's too good. The art's too good. Did you finish drawing the chibi already? Could I see? I did end up finishing drawing it last stream. I just put it into Live2D today. So we did the Z depth and the flipping masks. There we go. Only 3 hours for a simple model. That's pretty good, honestly. Jasper, bedtime, right? Meow? Jasper, I'll be up a couple more minutes. Here, I just finished the piece and I'm gonna post it in the Discord. Check it out when you want. Oh man. Why did the burglar wear blue gloves? So he wouldn't get caught red-handed. Ah! Y'all are too funny. Dang it. Did you see the GIF one? I did see the GIF one of Reese's Puffs. Listen, Hova's been listening to that Reese's Puff mix hours. And it's so funny. It's so freaking funny. Awesome. I love my friends. I love Gabi, Jummy, and Gomi. They're so good. They're such good beans. Oh, Neko. You're so talented. Moonbitch, yes! Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. I've been listening to it so long. Also, for those of you who were here earlier, there was I mentioned that someone with really, really amazing models is Moonbish. Can we get a shout out for Moonbish real quick? Check out her work. It's excellent. Go me, no fuck you. I love you. This is what you get for showing up in my chat, Moon. Go me, ew. Don't give me cooties, honey. I will share them. You're in my chat, Gomi. You already got him. You're here already. Onyx, no, shush, I did not say the word. I was reading. Cookie Money, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. It's been a year. Congrats. First year. You made it. Enjoy that badge. I had to work on another one before y'all get to a year and a half. Oh, Moon's art. Moon, your model is wonderful and your art is spectacular. I have never seen a model style like yours. It is absolutely astounding. I love it. So good, so good. Purple Guy, your stream has been great and uplifting. Lately, my boss has been on the prowl to fire people. Oh gosh. He's looking out for people with bad posture. I have a hunch he might get me. Well, it was nice streaming. I'll talk to y'all later. Come on, scribbled. I cannot believe in my own chat. The jukes. Ah, the jukes. Got me. Okay, you got me. Moon, honey, I will cry. Cry, streamer, cry. But yeah, I have no idea if Moon accepts commissions for models, but like, even so, check out Moon's stuff. His stuff is great. Evil honey art always coming. What do you think that demon model's for, huh? Huh? What do you think I'm gonna do with it? Ain't gonna be say-so, that's what. I probably still will be. I don't want to invite that kind of that vibe into my place. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. I've adapted Jummy's habit of just saying what's on my mind. And listen, I understand now, Jummy. I understand the don't say it, don't be toxic, don't do it. Go make it a little weird. just a little something. None's not weird. Don't make that. Don't be toxic. Don't be toxic. We are a Christian stream. Bring the deep forth. Let the terror begin. I thought about that. I was like, what would I be like if I just let loose and let the demon model take over? I guess we'll find out. We will find out later. I want to see if I can get it done by Halloween. Can I get it done by Halloween? Probably. No promises, though. I mean, the bad influence. Keep it up. Oh, Jummy's the best influence. Oh, Jummy. Jummy is so smart. Goodness. She keeps saying she got no brain cells. She got brain for days. Wah. A-Pan knew what. Having filters is silly. Saying what's on your mind 100% of the time is the most Chad thing you can do. There are some words that should not be spoken. Sometimes being silent is the best choice you can make. In my case, it's keeping me slightly more on topic. Slightly. Not significantly. Words like beef soda. I smell like. Gomi, what kind of words? No. Gomi, do not bring forth the forbidden words. I cannot. This is a safe space for those who just want to vibe. Those words are for other people's streams. Let me go on to other people's streams to say that stuff. Where it's like, milk! What do you mean you drink your Dr. Pepper and milk? Or your Pepsi and milk? Actually, I got confused when I first saw it. I was like, is it Dr. Pepper or is it Pepsi? Or would it be Dr. Pilp? Or Pilk? Where it's like moist. Good cake. That's all I think of. That word doesn't affect me really that much. I think people have used it so much. I just it doesn't bother me as much. It's kind of like bugs. They're there. It's a word. Or it's like message deleted. No pretzel. Don't push it. Can I eat Piggy? No. This is my snack. He's mine. And when times get tough. Dr. Pilk. You will respect the name. He didn't go to medical school for 5 years. Wait, no, medical school is way longer than 5 years. For 10 years, not to be called Dr. Pilk. Who's that cute pig holding? May I pet him? You may. His name is Snack. He's a wonderful little lad. I love him. Ah. Neko, do not attempt to corrupt this holy place. This place is a safe zone. That message obliterated, as it should be. Dr. Pepper milkshakes are kind of like that, and they're good. They're actually... Dr. Pepper milkshakes. Does that mean there's such thing as a Coke milkshake? Let's open up a whole new avenue of milk. Like, I gotta stop being so basic with, like, strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla. I gotta get more experimental, like gingerbread or cranberry juice. Oh, the acidity of the cranberry juice and the frothiness of the milkshake. That's gonna be a bad mouthfeel right there. Coke floats are fantastic. Oh, I guess, yeah, Coke floats. And root beer floats. Gosh, I didn't forget that. They removed Dr. Pilk's license after the accident. Dr. Pepper's flavor is like 23 things stacked on top of one another. I like it more than Coke, but I still not a huge fan. Just because Coke is so harsh on my teeth, doesn't feel good. But Dr. Pepper's so sweet that I'm also not a huge fan. Sorry to disappoint. Not much of a sweet drink person. I mean, like, orange juice is good. When he plushed with that little baby pig yesterday, I've been trying. I've been looking for places. No one's gotten back to me yet, so we'll do it in time. 11 a.m. an appropriate time for Coke floats. I think it's better than the evening. I mean, technically your metabolism is higher in the afternoon, so like, go ham. Go hog wild. Enjoy yourself. Live your life. Eat that. Drink that Coke float. Let's go. Dr. Pepper is good, though Pepsi is better. Alright, I don't know much about the war between the Pepsi and the Coke drinkers. I've been on a neutral party. Mint chip. I don't know. Anytime I eat anything minty, I just think it's toothpaste. Like, mint chocolate? Why would you want to eat sweeter toothpaste? What's the piece of the Discord? Yes. Oh. So y'all are so good at art. Oh my gosh. So y'all are all so talented. Mint chip is not toothpaste? I mean, like, it's minty though. And toothpaste is minty. Right? That sounds about right. Ah. Also, Garrett, that looks real good. I'm glad that it really makes me happy that people are kind of taking those words to heart and that, like, you just gotta have fun. Nothing has to be perfect. Finished, not perfect. It's really important. It changed the game for me. Because sometimes polishing it until it's finished will result in it never being shown, never being done. So it's better to do something, have fun doing it, and then keep going. Go forward. Darth Nightwing, you are a bold one. General Kenobi. The Obi-Wan series came out. I have to watch episode 2. Ooh. It's not too late. But when I can still watch it. Okay. honey. Choco Mint is good. I don't know. House came out? Oh, wait. I'm a little behind on that one. A bit. Obi-Wan series. It started out really good. I like it. So far. I've only watched the first episode and I already like it. Hey, Koitsu. Moon. Obi-Wan came out. Good for him. I'm so proud of him. This is his coming out story. General Kenobi. Congratulations. Oh, I love it. Mouthwash tastes delicious. You still have taste buds? Mouthwash is so harsh on your tongue. Gosh, that is insane. I don't know. Mouthwash just tastes like an alcohol mixed with mint. That's what it always tastes like whenever I swish it around. End stream so you can Coco watch. All right. I'll get going. All right. Let's see. Who is up? Who's awake? Is it late? Yes. That wasn't a song. Let's see. Ooh, here's someone I haven't rated before. I think y'all like them. Art is very, very good. Just started. Seems like they're gonna do some art first. Ooh. Very happy to diagnose the big gay. Congratulations! Wait, let's see. This person's art is absolutely astounding. So good and the speed at which they draw is so good. Like, I watched them do a full piece in 1 hour. It was insane. And her art style's so good. Right now she just started streaming, so I will send y'all over. But let's see, what should the raid message be? The raid message. Garrett, see, honey, thanks for the inspiration and wonderful conversation. Oh, thank you, Garrett. And the art's looking really, really good, Garrett. It's so good. Thank you for sharing it. Discord, I love you so much that my heart turned green for you. Really love your content. See you. Thanks for the stream. Thanks so much for coming to hang out, Discorded. Reese's Puff Raid? Reese's Puff Raid? I think that's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Let's go. Let me just type it in. That's how you spell Reese's, right? Let me get snack back up. Wait. Yeah. Reese's has 2S, right? No, it doesn't. Reese's Puffs raid, let's go! But yeah, we're going to raid Momo. Momo Tex. Very, very good artist. Very, very chill, very funny. I love hanging out in streams, and I'm trying to learn a lot about their rendering style. It's so good. But yeah. I'm so glad that we got the Z depth done. There's not too much more for setup before we start actually starting to move pieces. I'm so pumped. So freaking pumped. Ooh. I hope you're because they're gonna work on some art after they do some just chatting first. So let's head on over. Let's go. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Let's go. Oh, I'm so ready. See you, Garrett. Thank you so much for coming, y'all. I will be posting the schedule, I believe, tomorrow, because I actually have more available time this week to actually work on my schedule, and I know what I'm doing. I'm going to be streaming Hollow Knight either Saturday or Friday. But I will see you on Friday. It's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Gatu, how's it going? I don't know what's going on. You're catching us right at the end of the stream. Sorry about that. We were working on rigging a Live2D model. It was great. It was so much fun. Got to talk about a lot of good stuff. You can't escape now. You're caught up in this raid. I hope y'all have fun. I'll catch y'all later. Thank you so much again. And I'll see you soon, okay? Take it easy. Bye.